Hello. Hi. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Master Random, the podcast. This episode is brought to you by Stroll Guam. Go and download the Stroll Guam app today. Do me a favor, open up your phone right now. You're listening to it on your phone and open up your app store, search Stroll Guam. And when you do, you will be downloading the most affordable, convenient, and safest way to get around the island of Guam without having to take your own car. Imagine that. Ride sharing was never even fathomed here on Guam, or even possibly made available unless you had an Uber or a Lyft. It's a locally owned company, and guess what? You can also become a driver. They have food delivery services. The works just like that. Go and download the Stroll Guam app today. And when you do, use the code word random19 and get $10 off your next ride. You can only use that once, so it's not something you can use all the time. It's just something you can try out, and it's a good way to try it out. $10 off. It takes about 14, 15 bucks to get from Agana over to Tuman, if you can imagine that distance or length. Yeah, go download the Stroll Guam app today. And that's it for sponsors for now. Working on more sponsorships here and there. But until then, Stroll Guam, longest running sponsor of the podcast. I love them a lot. Lots. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Patreon. Whether you want to support $2, $5, $10, whatever you like. Follow us on Instagram, master_random. Follow us on Facebook, Master Random. That's pretty much it. Twitter, masterrandom_GU, to get all of the way I think and how I see the world in a Twitterverse. My next guest needs no introduction. He's been on the podcast previously. It's been about a year and a half since the last time he was on. He was one of the first 20 guests I've even had on the show, maybe even the first 10 or 15 guests, something like that. Frank the Crank Camacho. Always enjoyable to have this guy on the podcast, and yeah, enjoy it. I don't want to go too much into it. I want to give you a chance to jump right into the podcast. So here we go. Frank the Crank Camacho on Master Random. Check it out. And Frank, welcome back to the show.
Holy shit, I'm back, dude.
A year and some. That's what I'm estimating, because you had your fight. You fought Jing Yinglang, the leech, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you came on the show.
I like how you said his name. What's his name?
Let's
put it up on the screen. No,
Jing Yinglang.
Yeah, like, dude, how, so like when you mispronounce someone's name, right, you're automatically like,
that's why I went,
dude, you're so racist, bro. Like, dude, no, man, like,
my tongue actually can't just make.
Yeah, you can't say that name, bro. Yeah. Like, his name is Lee Jing Liang. Yeah.
Lee Jing Liang.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I didn't mean to get his name wrong. I mean, that's why I went straight for the leech. I was like, yeah, the leech.
The leech, yeah. So, yeah, was that the last time?
I think, yeah, and you came on.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my third or fourth time on the show, bro.
This is your third.
Third time.
Yeah.
Third time.
Yeah. So you've been through a few fights, and you also had a kid.
Yeah.
A little baby boy, and
another one.
Yeah, a lot of different kind of changes. Yeah. So,
dude, big time.
Yeah.
Like super adulting. Yeah, so the last time I just made my UFC debut. Now I'm 4 fights in, signed another contract. Like, whoa. Those 4 fights went by so fast. Bro.
Yeah, and it was
kind of crazy.
And I guess the record that you're dealing with made it kind of tricky too. Yeah, I mean, Damian Brown, you've had some like tough battles, man.
Yeah,
like
dude.
To the end kind of battle,
bro. So like that was one thing that I was thinking about, and my team and I were talking about, is like my last 5 fights. So the fight before the UFC too, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
You know, it was a man.
The one in
Saipan.
Saipan, yeah.
Lim, you know, that's his yeah. Korean, I think trained with Korean top team, but yeah, that guy was fuck, dude. He was tough.
Yeah, and you went to war all the way to the end in that one.
Yeah, I mean, no, not to the end, but we finished in the second round. But dude, we were like just throwing heat at each other. Okay. Yeah, so that one was hard. And then my UFC debut with the Leech, went all 3 rounds. Holy cow, dude! I felt like I got hit by a truck like the day after. I was like, fuck, dude, this is crazy. I ate so many, like, dude, he kicked my leg so many times that he broke his foot. Damn. On my freaking thigh, you know?
Yeah.
So imagine how my thigh felt, you know what I mean? So yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah. And then also too, he was a good striker. So like, I was just super sore, right? So it was, yeah. And then we got fight of the night.
Right.
So and war, you know, so freaking battle. So 2 battles in a row, back to back. And then Damian Brown.
Yeah. And that fight, you were controlling the fight in the beginning, and then the first round, at the end of the first round, he kind of caught you.
He caught me. It was a deep choke, bro.
In the choke,
dude. So I remember that choke, man.
Dude, I still get hyper, and I get anxiety, and I get like heart racing every time I watch your fight, John Tuck's fight.
Yeah, boys,
all the boys fights.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's like, damn, dude, these guys are representing Guam on a super large stage. But anyways, good. It's,
yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Besides the point, I just wanted to share my emotions.
Thanks, bro. Dude, so second, yeah. So second fight, Damian Brown. You know, he had a W over Tuck, so it's kind of like, man, let's get this shit back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cool dude, super cool dude. Fuck, first round. You know, I was getting my groove. I felt like I was winning the first round, but and then dude. Like the choke was in, like it was under my chin, and I just remember when he got it in, right? And I was like,
well, the first time it was like kind of in. You had his arm, and you
I took it out, and then
he started raining on you, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like slipped it in.
And then he slipped it in, dude.
Yeah.
And it was under the chin, and I remember I was like gurgling, right? Because I was trying to breathe, bro. Dude, so I was gurgling, but then I was like in my mind. As fast as it was and as intense as it was, it like for some reason it was just as slow. You know, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain.
Right, because it was about the last 35 seconds.
Yeah, the last part of the round.
Yeah.
But I just remember thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I'm not going out. Like, dude, it wasn't supposed to. It's not supposed to end like this. You know what I mean? Right. And I mean, as I was thinking that, I was still fighting. I was still fighting for it.
You threw a significant amount of strikes over him in the first round. I think he threw less than 10 strikes.
Round. Yeah, man, I was just on it. You know, then that was the game plan, right?
Very, very high pace.
High pace. Just stay in his face. So in the octagon, there's a black line that kind of goes around the like a little circle, or it's a little octagon within the octagon, and the goal was for me to keep my feet on it, so keep him on the cage. You know, so I get keep the pressure on and octagon control, you know, and you know that wins over judges.
Points? Do you get points on octagon control? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So so it kind of shows that I'm winning the fight. I'm taking taking control of the center of the octagon. You know.
Right.
Yeah. So after that, man,
is it more tiring moving like this or
backwards or sideways?
Kind of like when you're controlling the octagon, you're kind of like backwards but turning like a clock, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like cutting them off,
okay,
versus chasing them. You know, like the last thing I want to do is just chase them around in a circle.
And you're cutting that back dimension off to where you can't back up.
Correct. Yeah. So like I'm just trying to keep his back on the fence. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to circle away. But as he circles away, I just step to the side and cut him off.
Yeah, we're not giving away any like secrets, right?
No, dude, no. Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't know how this all works, dude.
Dude. Yeah. So yeah, man. Just just volume, you know, man. Just beat him volume.
Yeah, dude. 60 punches in the first, I think.
Man, it was
80 punches in the second round too.
Yeah.
For you to keep up the same intensity in the second round is pretty amazing too.
Yeah, and then also too, I came into that fight with the mentality knowing how tough and how durable he was.
Right.
Because a lot of the times, man, I'll hit guys and I'm like, oh yeah, and then it's like, hold your breath and swing, and then you just get even more tired, you know.
Right.
So with the mentality of just knowing that he was durable, I was like, okay, man, I just gotta just touch him, just land, land.
Break him down.
Yeah, just break him down, just volume. If he knocks out, hey man, we get the knockout. If not, man, I'm winning these rounds.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, and then that fight, and then the last 30 seconds of the third round.
Right.
I don't know what happened there,
dude. But even the last the last like 30 seconds of the second round, you like,
oh
you,
yeah,
like, screamed out again.
Like, something happened.
Like, yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah, he cracked me, dude, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's like that, and then we kind of like,
and then the round ended, and you're like, oh shit, my bad.
It ended, and I was like, oh shit, man, I didn't mean that. I took that few seconds away from you, you know. But like I was just kind of like no homo. Like we were like talking by looking each other in the eyes, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, so it's gonna be like that, huh? And then and he was like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be like that. And then it was like, oh shit, the round ended, you know, and then went back to our corners, you know. And then third round came out, I was like, okay, we're 1-1,
right?
You know, like I felt in my head that we were 1-1, you know, like he definitely stole the first round with the choke because he almost finished me, you know. It's a near finish, even though like the volume of punches that I landed.
Right.
Second round, I felt like I won.
But you had you had a couple trips in the first round too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But like I don't know. From in my mind is like, man, he almost ended the fight.
Right.
You know. Okay. So man, maybe that could have been, you know, like that.
Are you taking that into account while you're, you know, in the middle of the round?
Yeah.
Okay.
But more so my my coaches, you know, my corner.
They understand.
Like, hey man, okay man, we're down the first, man. We need to pick it up in the second, and then whatever, we need to win the third.
Do you think it's useful for a coach to tell a fighter that they're down or up in the middle, you know, in the middle of the round, or kind of just be
middle of the round, or or when they're in the,
or when they're, you know, when they're
like in the break, right?
In the break, right. At the end of the round, right?
You know, so that's the thing, right? It's like it really depends on the relationship of your coach and your the fighter, you know, like
makes sense.
Like, you know, different personalities, you know, work with different, you know, different things work with different people, you know what I mean? Like if let me try to give you an example, right? So after the first round, if someone came up to me like after, I'm like, yo Frank, what the fuck, dude, why you know, like man, I need you to freaking go in there and just you know, like, you know, like, man, I don't need to be hype, you know.
You hear cornermen like yelling at their guys sometimes, right?
Yeah.
In critical times.
In critical times, yeah. But you know, but like for me, right? Like for me, yo, you don't need to get in my face, and you don't need to hype me up. Like, dude, don't worry, bro. I'll go. You need me to get knocked out, dude? I'll go out there and I'll get knocked out.
That's sort of an understanding that you and your coaches have.
Yeah. So if anything, it's trying to be the total opposite for what my coaches are saying. You know, instead of trying to hype me up and be like, Frank, come on, man, I need you to freaking be beast mode, man, beast mode. You know, instead of that, it's like, Frank, I need you to freaking stop winging your punches, stop throwing wild shots or big shots. I need you to just be more technical. You know what I mean? So just different things.
It's like it seems like subtly trying to get you to understand, like in all your tiredness, that okay, you're kind of down, right? And you sort of lost that round, but if you just make these changes, this will make us help and then the next round.
Yes, and then also too, you can't just be like, hey, okay, Frank, I need you to go in there and I need you to slip to the right, throw the right hand, throw the left hook, level change, double leg, and you know, like, low, dude, I'm freaking scrapping right now, bro. You know,
X square triangle, R1. That's for me. That's for me.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, exactly.
R1 X, R1
dude,
circle.
Holy shit. Yeah. So you know, man. You know, so like I feel like the art of being a good cornerman and is you could be an amazing coach, right?
Yeah.
You can be an amazing coach. You know how to coach guys, but and then a cornerman is just a whole nother thing,
right?
You know, like, man, and then understanding your athlete at the same time, right? Okay, so Frank. Okay, so Frank just keeps getting hit with this right hand, right? Frank, you know, instead of being like, okay, Frank, I need you to be aware of that right hand. I need you to keep that left hand up and just be, you know, slip to the left, man. Man, Frank, I know you're a little tired. Just let's circle to the right side. Let's circle to your right. Let's circle to your right. You know, and in essence, you're not telling me that I'm getting hit with the right hand, because don't worry, I'm in the fight, bro. I know what the right hand feels like.
Right,
you know, like
right.
You know, they just step to the right. So it's what it's gonna do. It's gonna keep me moving, and then it's also gonna keep me away from their right hand.
Right.
You know, so strategically so being a cornerman is kind of like its own art, you know? Yeah, so it's very essential, and you only got, it's a 60-second break, so you only have like maybe 30 seconds to 45 seconds to let me know what's going on, yeah. And then and then you don't want to bombard your athlete with everything, and then you're going into the round like, fuck, okay, what do I do? Okay, yeah, I think he said that, okay, shoot, like, bro, we're in a fight, you know what I mean? A fight is total chaos. You can have it all orchestrated in your head, bro, but it's fuck.
But you don't know what the guy's gonna throw,
bro. You don't know, man. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like those little gloves are so unforgiving. Like there's a saying like MMA is such a bitch, bro. It's so unforgiving. So guys that go undefeated for long parts of their career, bro, it's just amazing. Like superhuman. So you have guys like GSP, but they have, like develop these styles, But anyway, that's like a whole nother subject, right? But yeah, the art of the corner man, dude, is like
it's like the unsung hero.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
for sure.
In the days, he's able to sort of control.
Yeah, but and then like if you're a corner man and you and you have an athlete that listens, dude, it's like playing a fucking video game, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude, it's like, imagine, but you
might as well have a control and
but then again, but at the same time, if you have an athlete that doesn't fucking listen, so like me, I like to pride myself in listening to an extent, right? Like maybe like 80%, 85%, like I'll be a good listener.
Yeah, because they're yelling in the middle of the round too,
yeah,
right? And or during the round, and it's probably flying past you, like, oh shoot.
Okay. And then also too, you can't really hear because you got like 10, 15,000 people yelling in the thing,
That's
unless it's like a boring fight or unless you're fighting in Japan where the audience is super quiet,
Right.
So that's a whole nother thing, dude. And then if you're fighting if you're the first fight where not everyone is there and not everyone is drunk, versus you're like in the middle, or versus like you're the main event, everyone is there and everyone is drunk and everyone's yelling and you can't hear. So there's all these different effects and different scenarios that you have to deal with, but like if you're able to hear your corner, and you being the corner man, it's like playing a fucking video game. It's so fun, dude.
You gotta get a corner man who just has a super high pitched voice, right? It's like, killer frequency. Like only you can hear it.
Yeah. So well, I'm kind of glad that, so, and then when you train with your coaches, right, you can just hear them, and you can like, man, probably
it's almost like picking a voice out in the crowd, right?
Yeah. Right? For sure.
You hear your name, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, but
I recognize that voice.
For sure. Yeah. No, and it's
but it's the most high adrenaline situation you can possibly put yourself in.
Yeah, and it's developed, you know what I mean? And it's like it's a skill set developed, listening to your corner,
Yeah.
And I feel like that plays a huge role.
Right.
Yeah, huge role.
In this fight, it seemed, did you have a hard weight cut, or was what happened as
for the
you came in at
round.
160, yeah.
So what happened was I got my water loading wrong. So what happens is, man, I should have made weight easily, but I didn't water load, and or I water load at the wrong time, and I cut the water at the wrong time. So essentially what you do is you saturate your body with water. So I was drinking like 2 gallons, so 2.5 gallons of water that week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
How about prior to that week? How much water are you?
Like a gallon and a half, 2 gallons, yeah. So, but I was like trying to get 3 gallons a day.
Damn.
Of water,
dude.
Yeah. So,
dude. Okay, hold on. Before you continue, if you ever even drank a gallon of water,
I'm already at like a gallon and a half,
dude. You're like pissing every fucking like
45 minutes, bro. It's
bro.
like it's just like, oh, God, I gotta fucking.
Yeah, dude. One time, when I was in college, I started doing that. It's like drinking a gallon of water, and I was like, by the time I got to 3/4 of the gallon, I was pissing every like 10, 15 minutes, dude. And it was just getting annoying. I was like, oh my gosh,
dude, but
how do people do this?
Dude, but it's so good for you. Like, it's like if you want to like lose fat,
you're filtering your body pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Just think about like, so okay, get a fish bowl, right?
Yeah.
They get a fish bowl, bro. And you like, let's say what other than water, what do you like to drink?
Like unsweetened tea.
Yeah, or some
kind of bad
like
one.
Yeah, beer.
Beer. Yeah.
Dude, so you
How'd
get
you know?
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, so you get the, you know, there's a goldfish in there and you pour beer in there, right? Like, this is the way I think of it. I don't know how scientific it is or whatever, right? But it's just like a way I think about it. Like, you pour what do you call that? A bottle of beer freaking into a bowl of whatever, right? With the goldfish, right? Yeah, the goldfish is like, fuck, dude, I fucking can't fucking swim in here. Like, it's fucking beer.
Yeah.
So in order to like replenish that out, right, you got to filter it, whatever, and then you got to add more water to it. So imagine like how much water it's gonna take to freaking get that bowl of freaking, that fish bowl
Of beer. And
of, you know, added beer to like back to normal again. You need a shitload of water, dude. You know, if you think about it, right? You just need the whole, if it's a 2-gallon bowl, man, you might have to a gallon maybe, you know. And then aside from all the filtering or whatever, so just think of your body like that.
Right.
Oh, Gatorade. Imagine you put Gatorade in there, you put some Sprite, beer.
But things like Gatorade, maybe Gatorade is just a little too sweet, but it allows your body to replenish. Like,
oh, it has electrolytes and everything.
Right,
yeah, but it has also too, it has like artificial coloring and, you know, like all that shit, right? Yeah. So
corn syrup,
high fructose corn syrup.
Right,
you know?
right.
So it has all this shit, right? But yeah. Anyway, back to the weight cut. Yeah. So you water load. So it kind of like, I think this is what happens is your body creates a hormone that the hormone that tells your body to like, hey, you have too much water, let's get rid of it, you know. So you perspire a little easier, you're pissing all the time, you know what I mean, you're just, and then also too, you're taking all the sodium out of your system, you know, because sodium holds water. Yeah, right. That's weight, and you just need to time it perfectly so that when you time it perfectly to the weigh-in, boom, you just weigh in, it's just like freaking bones and skin and muscle and whatever, and then you start replenishing afterwards, you know. So I got that whole process, I got the timing off to where my body started producing a hormone, man, I don't even know the name of it, but maybe you could pull it up. But yeah, so your body, put it up on the screen. No. So your I love this. So yeah, your body produces this hormone that holds on to water. It's like a defense mechanism for you to not fucking die.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And
when your body's starving. Right.
Yeah, starving, or when your body is deprived of water.
That's what
bro.
I meant.
Because yeah, man, being hungry sucks, bro. Dude,
being
thirsty is painful, bro. That's why, like,
so you go on like a 24-hour water fast or something?
Yeah, about 24
and
hours.
During that time, the body is supposed to release all the water it's been holding.
No. So I'm pushing it out of my body by working out like twice a day. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm putting a sauna suit on. Yeah.
My whole science stuff.
No. Yeah. No. So that's what we're just chopping it up, right?
Yeah.
So I put on a sauna suit, Abilene or Sweet Sweat. So Abilene, what it does is it opens your pores so that the sweat can come out.
Okay.
You know. And so you're just doing all of this just so that you can meet the weigh-in, right? So usually the day, like, I will cut maybe like 6 pounds, or like 10, 15 pounds the week, like 4 days. Yeah, you know, but I mean, it sounds like, the way I say it sounds easy, but no, it's painful, you know? Yeah. So, but I'm getting better at it to where like I'm only cutting like maybe 10 pounds, where it's like I have more energy. I'm not, man, even a single digit would work, you know?
Right. And it's always a huge debate with like,
the
bro. Health of fighters. And how do you feel after coming off of like a serious cut? Because dude, honestly, when I see you weight cut, I'm like, oh my gosh,
yeah, I feel like I'm gonna die, bro.
Give him some food and water.
I know,
like right there.
I know. Dude, so my kidneys, so that's what happened. So so I got the whole water loading wrong. And
Did you see TJ Dillashaw, the way he looked at his fight, bro? That guy, why do you think he got? I think that's why he got knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, because
dude,
man,
he had nothing.
Yeah, it's like, it's really bad for your body, you know what I mean?
He looked starved. Like,
so imagine TJ Dillashaw
he just came out of the jungle and showered and waited, you know, bro. Like he lived in the jungle with no food,
bro. Yeah. Dude, because man, at 135 he's shredded, dude.
Yeah, man, super shredded.
So he had to lose muscle, and he had to cut so much water for that. So maybe, man, against a Henry Cejudo, you know, maybe he should have done it. I don't know. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right, man? He could have come in there and he could have kneed him in the face and knocked him out, and he could have been a double champ. And hey, we would have been like, whoa, dude, TJ Dillashaw looks freaking good at 125.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, bro. And
but anyways, let's go back to your water.
Oh yeah. So what happened was I was, you know how you were saying, man, Frank looks so freaking dude, so jacked. Just give him some water, man, or whatever. Yeah. So I was actually 158 the night before, and I was done, bro. I was like just laying down on the bed, like almost. I was like, dude, I don't know if I can walk to the freaking weigh-ins, you know, like I maybe would have slept off 2 pounds or a pound. And so my body was, dude, so check this out. My body was holding on to all the weight because of this hormone that was holding on to all the water.
Did you figure out what that hormone was?
Yeah, it's anti-diuretic hormone.
No. Search hormone that holds water. Hormone
that controls body's water content.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's showing that ADH.
What is it? It's like a.
Go ahead and read it out, dude.
So
clear that throat, baby.
Kidneys are the main organs a mammal uses to adjust its water content. This is done by controlling the volume of urine produced. The kidneys are controlled by a hormone called ADH, anti-diuretic hormone.
ADH, okay, but okay, yeah, and then I guess there's another name for it, but
like a colloquial name, like a day-to-day name.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
layman terms name.
I think so. But yeah, anyway, so that hormone was activated. So imagine this: I put on a sauna suit, put on a hoodie, put on sweatpants, gloves, fucking everything on. So I'm like freaking supposed to. It's hot, bro.
Right.
It's fucking hot. We turned on the heater on in the workout room, dude. I did about a 50-minute workout.
No sweat.
1 pound.
Wow.
When usually that would be like a 10-pounder.
Wow.
1 pound. So my body was just like, yo, no, sorry, Frank.
It was literally like wringing you out. It's like,
yeah, but no,
we could get, Frank.
Yeah, no, yeah, or no, because my body was producing the hormone. They were like, no, you can do whatever you can do, but we're not getting rid of it because your body needs it.
Your body needs to survive.
Yeah,
that's
your body
survival.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see.
Versus if I water loaded properly, my body would have been like, oh yeah, there's too much of it, and then it would have all came off and I would have made weight, and then before my body starts freaking out that we need to survive, I'm already replenishing it because I got the timing right for when I weighed in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was that. Man, I was 158, and then Melker and Cookie and Jose and Berto, they were like, yo, Frank, you're not gonna fight, bro, if you can't walk to the scale. You know, so they gave me a little bit of Pedialyte that night. So that's why I put on like 2 pounds because
damn,
yeah,
like that, huh?
Yeah, I put on 2 pounds of, because I drank like maybe.
Yeah, because you did come in at 160.
Yeah, maybe I drank like about half a glass of water.
Hey, can you get Frank more water here? Sure. Thanks, bro.
No, I'm water loading here, dude. No, dude.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure, brother?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so yeah, that was that, man. And you know, honestly though, hats off to Damon Brown for even taking that fight. You know what I mean? Like yeah, so that was,
you guys got fight of the night.
Yeah, I got fight of the night. Dude, that fight actually got number 5, was ranked number 5 on the top 10 UFC fights of 2017.
And then you have another fight that ranked in top 10, right?
Yeah, and then the one with Drew Dober. 2018 was me and Drew Dober, but we were like number 9.
So Drew Dober was at 155 also? So 170.
So we were supposed to fight at 155.
Oh, yeah.
But because Drew Dober got flagged in California with the California Athletic Commission because he cut so much weight too. He made weight, but he cut so much weight.
He's a massive dude.
Yeah, dude, his legs, bro.
Massive dude.
Yeah, dude, his legs were so thick, and I was like, damn, dude, okay, don't get kicked. Fuck. I was like, holy shit, don't get kicked by this guy, dude. Yeah, but so man, so we're, you know, but then again, it takes 2 to tango, right? Like,
right.
You can't get a fight of the night by yourself, you know. So you need someone that's, you know, we were trying to take each other's heads off, and yeah, we got Damon Brown and I got number 5. Dude, so I wasn't eligible for the fucking bonus, you know?
Right.
Yeah, which is such a bummer, dude. $50,000 mistake, bro.
Dang.
What do you think needed to change? I mean, besides the timing, was your nutrition good? Was everything?
Oh, everything was good, bro. I just jacked up. I just fucked up on my timing.
How far off were you? How far off?
Oh,
time?
I was 12 hours or like almost 24 hours off of like timing my water loading. Like by that time, if I had pulled off of my water loading 24 hours later, my body wouldn't have produced that hormone to hold on to water, and I would have lost all the weight.
Are you talking about homeostasis?
No, man, I forgot what it's called, dude. Hormone.
Homeostasis sounds like a process.
Yeah.
It might
Water
be
balance.
No, like maybe hormone. Body's natural react. I don't know, dude. Google, can you help me Google this, dude? Yeah. So so man, I wasn't eligible for the bonus, which is such a bummer. You know what I mean?
Right.
On top of that, I got fined. Damien Brown got 30% of my purse. And yeah, so that was like a very expensive lesson learned, aside from the embarrassment of not making weight and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like a lesson learned though.
Yeah.
Yeah, lesson learned.
How did so now you're fighting at 170 with Drew Dober.
Yeah,
You
so
said you're supposed to fight at 155, but because of you guys were fighting in California?
we were fighting in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Right.
but because of he was flagged in California, and then also too and the fact that I didn't make weight my previous fight, it was kind of like we don't want to risk this thing being like a crazy weight cut for both these guys. Let's just make them fight something where they're walking around a little bit more, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so it wasn't like I was fighting a bigger guy, nor was he. Like, it was just kind of like, okay, dude, we're just gonna come in, we're gonna weigh in, and we're gonna scrap. Which is cool. It was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a different process leading up to, I'm sure.
Oh, different, bro. And fight week is so enjoyable when prepared for fights. You know, you get to go out and enjoy the city, you know, or enjoy wherever you're at and get coffee and fucking, you know. I mean, you can't be I'm still eating really, really clean or whatever, right? But yeah, it's just a different experience, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You're actually able to enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, more so.
not-
Yeah, like not stressing,
I mean,
no stress.
Yeah, and you're not like completely dieting.
No, man, because I only got like 6 pounds. You know, like, dude, I can make
What do you walk around at?
right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like low 80s,
Okay.
low 180. So this morning I was like 184, 183, 184. Yeah. So yeah, that Judober fight again. That was Judober was good, bro. He was tough.
He's a tank, man.
Fucking tank, dude. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah,
He was built like a tank and freaking gas tank,
like a fullback in a football.
Yeah.
Fullback.
for real.
But he's like short and really stocky.
Yeah, short, stocky, and just power and good gas tank. You know, Muay Thai background.
That one too. You were keeping up. You were really high pace in that one too.
Yeah, so I first round, man, I was on him, and then I slowed down in the second. Fuck, I don't even know what happened, bro. Like I was like I was in shape, you know, like numbers wise, like the numbers that I was hitting during practice. Like I was in shape, you know. Second round I kind of died out, and then third round I came in and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna get this win, you know. So I came out in the third round and third round. Yeah, and then I picked it up toward the end of the third round, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Like that was a very tricky fight.
Yeah, it always freaks me out how, you know, there's some fighters that keep that sort of high intensity, high pace throughout the entire fight. It seems like some of them, like almost like Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
You know?
But with the thing with like Tony Ferguson and with like Khabib, I hear they're just freaks of nature, bro. And not so much just freaks of nature, but hard
Dude, those
workers,
guys are-
bro.
Those
Hard
guys are
workers,
sitting at
dude.
the top of your division too.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, you know what I mean? Man, but like, you know, like a Tony Ferguson or like a Khabib, yeah, man, they're good guys to like. I wouldn't Connor, like, I'll like, you know, it doesn't make, I don't really like think about not fighting them, you know. Like if anything, it's like a Edson Barboza, bro, the one where I'm like, like, you know, when
Taking those kicks.
yeah,
and
when
those
you know,
knees.
like if it kicks you, you're like, oh man, like, fuck, which one of you kicked me? You know what I
looks
mean?
like it's whipping it with a rubber band. Like,
Fuck yeah, yeah, and then it comes back. It's like, dude, that's not fair, bro. Yeah, so someone like an Edson Barbosa would be someone I'll be like, oh, okay, I have to fight him. Okay, shoot him down.
And it seems like the lightweight is a pretty stacked division.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. It is. It's a fun division, bro.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm super excited to be back down there for my next fight.
Yeah, because at welterweight,
I'm little,
man,
dude.
You're significantly smaller.
Yeah.
Even against Neil Magny.
Yeah,
you can tell the difference.
Oh, big time. Yeah. It's like it's easier for me, and truthfully, bro, like when you really think about it, and when I truly am honest about it, it's just like it's like the easier weight class for me, you know, like the lazy weight class for me, you know. Like you know, and this is just me being honest. I'm like, oh man. Like, man,
the lightweight? You're talking about the lightweight?
No,
the welterweight.
No, welterweight.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like, man, I'm just gonna do welterweight, bro, man, because I do this the holidays, or you know, like, you know, whatever it is, right? Like, fuck, dude. You know, like,
can't miss out on the Benelos Dagu, man.
I know, dude.
It's a good season right now.
Yeah. See, so it's like, man, like, fuck, this is my profession. Why, you know, like people would kill to be in my shoes. Why am I? You know, like I have to. I only have a small window of opportunity, so I need to put myself in the position to do the best that I can in this small window, right?
Is this something that hit you when after the Neil Magny fight, like something that you realized?
After the Neil Magny fight, or my most recent fight against. Is that what you're talking about?
Is it Neil Magny?
No, it's Jeff Neal.
Jeff Neal. Sorry.
Yeah. But Neil Magny and Jeff Neal were both bigger than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodness.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Get it together.
I know which Neal.
Jeff Neal.
Jeff Neal, but his first
the
name,
black dude with a German name.
Yeah, the Geoff, right?
Geoff.
I was like, man, why do they
think
freaking
it's
spell Jeff like that, dude? It's Geoff. Yeah, so
Jeff Rowling.
I know, right?
From Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Dude, wow, good times, bro. PlayStation.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh,
here.
shit.
Yeah, we just don't have a memory card, so we can't save any of our progress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Neal.
Yeah,
Right,
Jeff
right.
Neal. So
Huge dude, too.
yeah, you know, because I could say whatever, but
Because
man, at the
think
end of the
about
day,
it,
but at the end of the day, though, you know what I mean. Like we do make the 170. Yeah, whether he puts on 20 pounds or 25 pounds after, it's like
But he can't cut to 155. No,
man,
no
it's gonna
way.
be a tough one for
Right.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure he's cutting. Do you think he's cutting to 170, or is this something that?
oh yeah, he's
it's
cutting
sort
to
of like-
170. Yeah,
okay.
he used to fight at 185.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and he probably walks around at like 195, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. See, like the thing is, like when I'm like enjoying too much, yeah, I get up to like 195.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I need the discipline on my end because
And 155
At
helps you keep that mentality or mindset.
yeah,
there.
the mindset or 155 is where I need to be.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel bigger and stronger and it's my weight class. You know, I mean, a 165-pound weight class would be ideal,
Yeah.
but there's no 165-pound weight class, so I can't dwell on it, nor should I can't complain about shit like that. Like, fuck, man, these are the cards that are dealt, and let me just do it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the last fight with Jeff Neal, that was a tough one, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Bro,
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so never in my career, bro, like been fighting for 15 years, bro. I've never been stopped like that, dude. You know what I mean? Like I got TKO'd like twice, but like guy hit me in the back of the ear. I fell down. I was getting back up, and they stopped it. I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, you rocked me, right? And then PXC I got choked out, or PXC, and then I fought Hansel Kim. It was a TKO stoppage, but I was on my feet, and I was still there. I just remember when the ref stopped it, I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm fuck, I lost, But this one, I was like, fucking out, dude,
right?
fucking out, bro. And then
and it was a head kick.
yeah, so in the first round, bro, like, so that fight was just such a that last fight. I'm so glad that I went through it at such an early part of my career,
Right.
because so many learning experiences, like yeah, the fucking loss sucks. Yeah, I hate what I put my family through, my wife, and fucking everyone, all the fans that have been watching, like, ooh, that was a bad one, like.
Yeah.
So
It was hard. It was hard,
hard,
It
bro.
was hard to
Fuck,
watch, dude.
Yeah, but it was hard to take the shin through the head, bro.
I'm sure.
No, I'm just joking. No.
I went like this. I had
Yeah.
my hands over my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
No,
gosh.
yeah. Actually, no, it didn't hurt though, because I didn't feel it. You know, I was
Okay.
out. You know.
Okay.
But and my previous 3 fights before that one, I was way more sore. You know, thank God, you know, because maybe it only ended in the second round.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, the fight rate. Fuck, he was his left hand was so fast. I knew he had a really good left hand.
Right.
He didn't make a lot. He makes very minimal mistakes, bro. He's so crisp. He's so sharp.
And the
Boxer.
shots are very chosen.
Yeah. He's so methodical. He's just good, bro. He's
Okay.
he was good, right? But that didn't stand out. Like, I mean, I don't want to take away anything from Jeff Neal, right? But like, I always tell people that Jeff Neal didn't beat me. Jeff Neal and his team beat me, bro. You follow football?
Yeah.
I don't follow football, right? But yeah. No. I don't follow.
Oh,
No.
okay,
Yeah.
I got
No,
it.
sorry. I don't follow football. No, because I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, dude. So yeah, so and so number 23.
No, I'm not like I'm not deep into that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
missed this whole last season.
Oh shit.
When you play fantasy football, it gets you really deep into like players and
okay.
how they're doing and stuff. But this past year, I had to just take all fantasy football, away. Just delete it from my
Yeah.
life. Just take care of other stuff. in my
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
But good. Anyways, you don't follow football?
Okay, I don't follow football, but I do I have an understanding. I have an understanding of like, man, you can have the worst team in the league against like a really really good team, but because they play and they match up their players, you know, game planning.
Right.
They can get plays through. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, just game planning, right? The point I'm trying to make is that Jeff Neal's team beat me because they knew everything that I was gonna fucking do
Really?
in there, bro. It was so frustrating. So like, I yelled in the second round, right? Well, I was like, fucking
Right,
It was kind of like it was just a lot of frustration, bro, because they knew everything that I was fucking doing, dude. Like what I was going to do, like, and I could hear them so clearly. Like, so I had my game plan like set. So, so one of my things was I'm going to go jab to the body. I'm going to fake the jab and then come up high with a left hook right hand, you know?
Okay.
Big power shot. Oh, watch out, Neil. He's setting up he's setting up that big left hook. I'm like, motherfuckers, dude. You know, and I'm like walking around and I can hear them. I can hear the corner.
And that's affecting what you're
So it's affecting
your
me.
game plan.
So I'm like,
Damn, I never thought of that aspect of
so
MMA.
So then I'm like, fuck, am I gonna throw this or am I gonna have to like make up some shit and like go to plan B? So I'm like, okay, go plan B, bro. You know. So the next thing was I'm just gonna pressure him and just fucking dirty box him, right? Oh, watch out, Neil. He's gonna pressure. Let's go to that side that we're working on. Fuck, he'll circle out to the he will circle out in a way that would just diffuse my pressure.
Right.
You know. So I'm like, fuck. You know, so I'm like, okay.
So he's closing off your jab?
Huh?
He's closing off your jab because he's moving.
No, so he's a lefty. So he leads with his right hand and I lead with my left hand, right? So my left foot and his right foot are like kind of close to each other.
You guys are in perfect cha-cha stance.
Perfect, dude. But instead he didn't want to hold me, bro. And I was trying to hold him. I was trying to take him down. Dude, yeah, so that was actually really good, dude. I like that. I'm gonna use that, dude. I'm gonna use that for my next UFC like interview or whatever, right? But yeah, so yeah, we were in perfect cha-cha stance, and dude, but yeah,
Laughing at my own joke.
dude. So he was circling out a certain way that I couldn't put pressure because I was trying to put pressure just like how I was doing with Drew Dober and Damian Brown.
Okay.
You know, and then I was trying to kick and so they knew they were like diffusing my game. You know, the corner, and Jeff Neal was just like so I was game planning for a Jeff Neal because in all of Jeff Neal's fights, when he moves forward, he's very dangerous, dude. When he moves forward is when he throws the best combinations, you know? So I was like, okay, fuck, dude. Okay, this is what we're, I know what that, you know? So in my mind, right, I had this fight in my mind in the sense of, man, I know what these matchmakers are trying to do. They're trying to give the fans another fight of the night, you know? Like, well, they I know Jeff Neal's gonna fucking come in. He's gonna meet me in the middle, and we're gonna go. You know, so I had a game plan for that. But they fucking
Totally sideswiped.
sideswiped me, dude, and he was.
So his size didn't even make a
No,
difference.
bro,
It was-
no, just not one bit, dude. And his
Yeah, I
left
mean,
hand- and his-
it's not like you're like super small compared to what.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can kind of tell.
oh yeah, you could tell
I
different.
mean, even with leeching.
The leech, yeah. Well, the leech, like I remember me and Berto were looking around. We're like, oh shit, look at that, dude, man. Dude, China has we were in Singapore. Like, damn, dude, Singapore has a freaking basketball team, huh? Like, oh shit, dude, that's your opponent. Bro. We're like, oh. Shit, that's him. Okay. All right,
Oh,
shoot.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, damn, dude. But yeah, but I felt like, you know, I sparred a bunch of guys that are taller than me or bigger than me.
Okay,
you know? So
okay.
it's not a big man. You got guys like Frankie Edgar.
So you're able to prepare for that.
Yeah. You know, it's still a fight.
That's
you know?
very true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah,
Frank
you know.
Yeager and Chad Mendes,
Yeah.
they've been able to be dominant in their divisions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then here I am. You know, I could be going around telling people that yeah, they were bigger or whatever. But it would just be a fault on my end to not grow and not develop and not get better at martial arts. You
I
know,
see.
it'd just be an excuse that I'm throwing in.
I see.
Because at the end of the day, bro, the scale said 170. Dude.
That's the first thing I'm gonna throw out.
Yeah.
Dude,
Man, he was
bro.
bigger, dude.
He was much bigger, bro.
Yeah.
He's like this big, dude.
Dude, did you see his pecs, man? He had big pecs. Yeah, dude. So anyway, back to the fight right here. Hold on. Nice. I like how you're laughing, bro. The fight that I got knocked out.
No.
I'm just joking, dude. No, so yeah, his left hand was so fast. You know, it wasn't.
It
like-
was
It was fast, bro.
quick.
It was almost kind of like during the fight. I don't know why it was so fast that I even thought about it. Like I don't know if it was like Rush Hour. It was from Rush Hour with Chris Tucker and and Jackie Chan.
Chan.
There's a scene in there like when he hit me, I was like, fuck. I was looking at the ref too. Which one of you motherfuckers hit me? You know what I mean? He was so fast, bro. Dude, that left hand was so fast. So that's why. So yeah, dude, it was
that scene just popped into my head.
yeah,
too.
the scene, yeah, like
Yeah.
which one of you motherfuckers hit me? You know, so it was just like one of those things, bro. And I was like, dude, I was like, okay, yeah, he's hitting me, and his left hand's fast. Okay, it's my nose is bleeding, whatever. I'm still in the fight, whatever, right? So that was the reason, and they game planned to just throw that left hand so that they could have me do the proper defense to his left hand,
Okay.
which is slip to my right side.
Okay.
And I did that against Drew Dober a lot because Drew Dober's a lefty. You know, I kept slipping and then countering with an uppercut to the body.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so he kept throwing the left hand, but he was landing it. So I was like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna. And so because of how fast and how much he was landing his left hand, and I was doing the proper boxing method of defense, I was moving my head over to the left side, to my right side. So it was setting up his right kick, or setting up his left kick.
Right. His left kick.
Yeah. So he'll just keep throwing it. Then he'll throw the left kick, but then I'll have my hand up, you know?
Mhm.
But over time, fuck, you just keep doing it.
The hands. Not,
Something's going to land.
right.
Yeah, you know, or the human body can only take X amount of punishment before it hits the shut off button, which is like a knockout, right?
Right.
Yeah. So he kept just doing that, you know? And I was like, fuck, I know what he's doing. And it's either I'm going to stay right here and fucking eat these left hands all fucking night, or I'm gonna slip and then just keep my right hand up so that in case he throws that kick, I'm gonna catch it.
Mhm.
You know, so but then again, he had this whole game, you know, like, so he was diffusing my offense, and then I became more on the defensive, and I was like, dude,
So now you're playing his game.
I was fighting his fight, bro. Which is why in the second round, I just freaking cranked out, dude, and yelled because I was just so frustrated, bro. And I was just like, fuck, you know what? Fuck this, bro. I'm going, you know, like for me, right, as a fighter, and maybe it's gonna bite me in the ass one of these days, and you know, knock on wood, it won't. But I always thought that it was gonna, losing a decision versus losing by TKO or knockout, I feel like it's kind of the same. Fuck, at the end of the day, bro, it's an L. You know what I mean? Like, it's a loss, bro. Like, it's going to be whatever, right? So I was just like, I yelled, and I was like, fuck it, dude. Man, I'm living and dying by the sword. I'm coming back with my shielder on it. Fuck, let's go. Boom. And I just started pressuring. Yeah. And then, and then that happened, you know? And honestly, I didn't even feel like it. I just remember waking up and then just being like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, at that point, when you're that frustrated, are you still trying to stick to strategy or things that you were?
No, I lost it, bro. Because I was fighting his fight. Okay. Like there's something switched in my head. I was like, man, I'm. So he dropped me in the end of the first round, so I was already kind of rocked. Yeah. You know, so I was like, man, I'm having a hard time taking him down. I just got to roll the dice right now. You know, I'm gonna fucking roll this dice, dude. And yeah, that craps, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's what happened. You know what I mean? Wow. So I remember just waking up after the fight. So I didn't know what happened. Right? I didn't know how it ended. I just know that I got finished. I was standing next to the referee. You know, the Bruce Buffer was announcing the winner, and Melker was holding my pants. You know, because I guess I was kind of swaying because I was still kind of dazed, right? And I was just slapping his hand. I was like, "Fuck, dude, let me go, bro." Yeah, I was pissed. I lost. You know, I knew I lost. And then, they raised his hand, whatever. I went to the back, totally fine. I wasn't slurring or fucking whatever. I don't know, whatever.
They do like concussion tests and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I went to the back, saw the doctor. They're like, okay, Frank, man, we're going to have to send you, just proper protocol. We're going to have to send you to Dallas, fucking hospital, whatever. Yeah. Went there, I think I got a CT scan. Got a CT scan just to make sure that
this is all the night of the fight.
The night of the fight. So I didn't even see the fight. The rest of the card because it was like Woodley and Till, that card. So I went over and I was like,
you guys were the first fight of the or the last fight of the
prelims. Yeah,
undercard, right?
Yeah, the undercard. Yeah. Yeah. So they bumped us up. We were supposed to be the first fight, but they bumped us up. I don't know how we, So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, got the CT scan. Everything was good. There was no internal bleeding. All the shabam. I was good. I was just fucking bummed, whatever. And then my best friend Jose Kwan, he was with me the whole time, and we're waiting for the doctor to give me stitches because I guess I got cut too. And then I was like, bro. I was like, oh no! I was like, fuck, dude, I fucking lost. And he was just like, yeah, man, Frank, dude, it's all good, bro. It's all good. We'll come back, man. We'll come back. And then he was like, bro, you want to see the fight, dude? You want to see how it ended? I was like, motherfucker, shoot. Okay, let me see, dude. This is us in the hotel room or in the not the hotel room, in the hospital, dude. And then I saw it and I was like, ooh. I was like, holy fuck, dude. I went limp, bro. I was out, bro. I was like, I was fucking out, dude. I was out for like maybe 30, 45 seconds, a minute. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, oh god damn. I was like, man, I'm sorry, bro, dude. I called Sarah, my wife, and I was like, dude, man, babe, dude, that was bad. And then after I saw what happened, that's when I made a video on Instagram, like, hey man, I got the CT scan, I'm good to go, fucking it's all right. I did that because I was like, dude, that looked pretty bad,
Right.
Coxka, my fucking best friend. You want to see it, dude? You want to see how it ended? Dude, holy shit. Dude, it was pretty, yeah. So, my take from all of this, right, is like, game planning and being more patient, having,
but it's also not falling into the opponent's game, yeah?
Yeah. Being, so am I supposed to have more like plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D?
Yeah. Does it mean also like putting more things into your arsenal?
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. That's a whole nother thing too, right? Because when they announced me in the UFC, I'm being announced as a brawler. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to the whole arsenal, right? But
noted.
Yeah, so okay, after the fight, called the wife, everything was good, and then it was just a very big eye opener for me, right? Mm. Like, fuck, okay, there's things I just need to do, like. Bro, I can't. Fuck, I want to see my kids grow up. I don't want to be fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Yeah, man. It's not like I've had my last 4 or 5 fights have been very easy. You know what I mean? Like, dude, they've been wars. Like, I need to think about the longevity of not even just my career, but my life.
Right.
but I still, but you know, but at the same time, it's like, how do you know when are you done, Frank? You know, when do you want to retire? But like even after that loss, I was like, fuck, dude, that was fucking fun, dude. Hell yeah, Brad, I might want to do this shit again. You know what I mean? Like, at least I know I still have the fire in me. You know,
Right.
I don't give myself like another 2 years. I don't, man, full force.
I mean, see, you're 29.
29.
You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah,
still
31, 32.
dude. The champs are all in their 30s.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so man,
So it's good.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. So I have, you know, and I know I have so many other skill sets, but I'm coming in fighting like a fucking chamorro, bro. You know what I mean? Like a cello, dude. Like,
Nah, dude, you have technique, bro.
yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm like, I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight all the time. You know, like, hey, dude, you can be a badass knife fighter, but man, you got jiu-jitsu, Frank. You got wrestling, dude. You got all this and that. Like, why aren't you fucking using?
I mean,
it, dude?
I think you were successful in the Damian Maya fight of applying, you know, your technical side.
Oh yeah,
very
yeah.
technical.
And I felt like also too slightly with Drew Dober, like I was hitting the foot sweep,
Right,
and I was
right,
controlling him
yeah,
on the
at Drew
ground.
Dober, right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, although I didn't win the decision, you know what I mean. But like at least I had things that I was doing right, you know, that I could apply, you know. And then little by little, I'm on the way, right. But you know, like I never throw kicks. I'm a brawler. I get in people's faces. I pressure them, you know, and. I have way more tools in the tool set, you know, but I'm fucking just always bringing that like back to the analogy of I'm bringing a knife to the gunfight all the time, you know, which is interesting, dude, you know, which is like on a fan standpoint, it's so nice to see, you know, like,
yeah, it's entertainment.
Oh, entertainment, bro. And then, you know,
they're brawling.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, fuck.
Head.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And people like to see that shit, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, it's like it's my body, it's my life, and it's my martial arts. It's my art, you know. And right now, the past 4 fights, I've been painting a fucking very messy canvas. You know what I mean? Versus you get guys like Anderson or like GSP. You know, Anderson Silva in his prime, he was just so surgical. You know, it was just, man, so beautiful to watch.
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe I won't, you know, for granted, right? I won't be like that. Cause it's just the way my style is, right? So fast forward, I was in California for my manager's wedding, and I trained with Timo Yama there, and I was training right, and we're drilling and practicing, you know, we're doing boxing drills or whatever, and so this is the point when I said, hold on, I'm gonna, I have a point, I have a point to make.
The point. Okay.
The point, yeah. So, so I was training, right, man. I have really good fan. You know, I was like very technical. We're working drills and everything. And then one of the guys came up to me. He's like, Frank, like, dude, the way you train is fucking very different from the way you freaking fight. You know, like, and I told him, I was like, bro, that's the story of my life, man. Like, dude, like I wish you know, like little by little, like it's so crazy that now that I'm in the UFC, I'm still like such an infant in the martial arts combative world. Like I'm still learning and having to apply.
Well, is it like I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. It's like you're trying to adjust to fighting at that scale.
I guess I'm still seeking that answer.
Okay.
You know, like I'm just like hopefully just like wholeheartedly being honest with myself. Maybe I do love entertaining the fans, you know, or maybe I want an epic fucking highlight reel, you know, like but you know, like when I walk out, right, and you know they have the little skill sets of or like accomplishments of Frank, you know, oh man, tough BJJ world champion, you know, like
right. Your
like,
accolades,
my accolades, this and this and that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so nice, but leche when I go in there, I'm fucking just, you know, like, you know, it really just looks like I'm just like strategically brawling, you know, when I have so much more tools, dude. Like, where's my fucking dude? I can wrestle, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I could play judo, like, dude, I got good top pressure, like I'm so savvy on the ground. I'm a grappler, bro. I'm a fucking grappler, dude. Why am I, you know, I've never really had like a full-fledged scale stand-up training. Yeah, I mean, I've worked with amazing
and most
boxing.
of your fights are stand-up.
Scrapping, dude.
Yeah, the last
fucking scrapping, bro.
Scraps.
Yeah, right. Yeah, where even my whole career, bro, like been knocking guys out, you know, like, and man, and it's addictive, bro. Like winning by knockout and fucking jumping on the cage. Whatever you feel the energy or whatever. It's maybe that's so addictive, and it's maybe it's like it's my greatest strength, but it's also my greatest curse. So these are things that I'm like trying to be so honest about and reassessing and analyzing within myself, so that I could just put it past me and grow as an athlete. Yeah. So it's all these different things, right?
Philosophical side to what makes up a fighter.
Oh yeah, to martial arts. Yeah, man. Then this is the can't say that word.
It's okay. I couldn't say
philosophical.
Jingling.
Yeah, jingling. Yeah, the philosophical side.
Yeah,
This is the romantic side of martial arts, and this is really what makes me me, and this is why I've dedicated my life to this thing, because of this part of it,
Between the fighter and the self.
Yeah, for sure. Like the whole self-discovery and the whole fucking everything, like I really learned so much about myself within these fights, within training every day,
Right.
So yeah, so that's that, man. And it's a huge blessing in disguise, having to eat a loss like that. Like I was really beat, like I was beat that day,
For sure.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
Hands down, I was beat that day, and it's fucking humbling, bro. Fuck, you can get your ass beaten in the gym every day, but nah, not like that in front of fucking and then the UFC and ESPN, bro. They have to fucking put that right when Jeff Neal's freaking shin hit my face. That was like the freaking thing. I'm like, oh god.
Even in the fight, the picture to watch the fight.
Yeah. When you go on UFC Fight Pass, right? You're like, I want to see. Let me search Frank Camacho. Like, oh, Drew Dober. Whoa, dude. Okay, so I definitely know how that fight ended. I'm not gonna watch that fight. Like it's like, damn, dude, you guys fucked me over, bro. But no, but it is what it is, right? It's kind of like, man, I wouldn't be doing, or if this stuff kind of bothers me, then I'm in the wrong sport, bro.
Who was sort of around to help you, pull yourself back up out of a loss like that?
First, I mean, I don't mean to sound like first it was
not to pinpoint people, but I mean, it's
it's
important to have people around you,
man. But you need the good people, bro. You need your people around you. Like first off, like the hands down, man, the wifey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the wifey definitely, because she's there in and out with me, and but the kids don't really understand. So frankly, like I wish, oh yeah, man, my son, but dude, he's only 2 years old. He's like, Daddy, fight, But yeah, family, man, mom and dad, coaches and the team, man, my best friend Jose, fuck, dude, like yeah, and in your greatest victories, bro, like my phone would be blowing up with texts and WhatsApps and emails and Facebook messages and
Reddit messages.
Every Reddit message, dude. Like everything, But man, and after a loss,
You're like the Guam star of Reddit, dude. Honestly,
I love Reddit, dude.
I fucking love how people like love you on Reddit.
It's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
it's fucking badass, bro. I love the Reddit community because they just keep it real.
And the first thing I went to after your loss was I went to Reddit, and I just wanted to see what Reddit was talking about, and everyone was in support of you.
Yeah, it was like oh, devastating knockout, and then like oh yeah, Camacho just freaking sucks, whatever, and then you're like downvote that motherfucker, and then it's like, hey man, watch out what you say, man. Camacho's one of us, and it's like it's dope, bro. It's dope, man. It's like a little community, man, and like I can't wait for my next win so that I could give them a shout out. You know what I mean? Like I love the community. Been a fan since, and
you did say the last time we talked that you're gonna shout out the Reddit community.
Yeah, but Lanya, dude, I had a loss, bro. 2 losses, dude. So I cannot get on. Hey Joe, man, I lost. Joe Rogan, man, I know I lost, but can I get the mic? Yeah. No, but yeah. So yeah, man. It's just aside from my wife, my coaches, Berto, Melker, Cookie, and the team, man, everyone that I train with, and my mom and dad, family, friends, my best friend Jose, fuck, that guy's there in and out with me, bro. Like, yeah, like thick and thin, like with the biggest wins and the biggest losses, you know. And aside from that, man, like another part that really played a huge role was fucking fans, dude, you know, or the island, bro. And like the Reddit fans, you know, they were super supportive, like and the people of the islands, bro, Guam, Saipan, Tinian, Rota, like fuck Frank, dude, amen. You know, it's kind of like fuck, I don't know how to like tell him, like, damn, dude, you got knocked the fuck out, you know, like, hey man, good job, or you know, like people are saying good job, and yeah, it irritates me when they say good job, but because it was really like a really horrible job, you know, of what I've done, but I know what you're saying, and I know it's confusing. You don't know what to say to a fighter, especially something like that that's so devastating, you know. But but the love, I feel the love, you know, and it's just like something very motivating to continue doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean, and just keep at it. But yeah, it's cool, bro. Like so that within that, right, and then also too, I feel like what really propelled me out of that, or not to dwell on it, were my previous losses in my career. You know, I'm able to be like, okay, fuck, what did I do wrong? Really just be solution driven versus like dwelling on it like, oh man, I got knocked out, and finding the positives in everything, you know. Like it's really a true blessing in disguise, bro. Like I'm really thankful for Jeff and his team for what had happened, because it's
they made you also realize the holes you have.
Big time, bro. That's exactly what I mean, you know. Like thank you guys, man. Like this next guy that I'm fighting, he's gonna get fucked up, you know. Like in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. Like I've learned so much on what I need to be doing, or how I need to approach the fight now, right? So yeah, and then my previous experiences has really helped me, and just me being me, just trying to just chop at it every day, you know, just get back on the horse, you know, don't dwell on it, man. And see, like, this is what I love about martial arts. This is the whole philosophical and romantic side of martial arts, is that it's really just can apply to life, you know. Fuck, do you take beatings, bro? Yeah, maybe not physical beatings or getting kicked in the head beatings, but man, you take beatings in life, bro. Yeah. But fuck, you just gotta get back on that horse and just keep going at it, man. Yeah. Just keep getting after it.
Does the distance in travel have any effect on, you know, just how far you have to go to get to a fight? Does it affect you in any way? I mean,
yes, or
other side of the.
You know, maybe I won't. I have to get back to you on that.
Yeah.
But like for my next fight, whenever they do announce it, I want to be in that time zone and that area 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Because you're usually going out a week out, right?
Yeah, 5 days. So I'm still jet lagged, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like there's a joke with me and my cornerman, you know. It's like you know, like it's always like, let's go drink coffee, you know. And the joke is that every 4 a.m. I always look over to the bed next to me, and you see a cell phone light on, you know, because fucking jet lag's real, dude. So
right, but also you're also fighting. Well, I guess when you're
different
on
time zone
card, you're also fighting into like when you fight in the. Okay, let me get my thoughts here straight here.
Uh-huh.
When you're at the end of the the undercard or the beginning of the main card, it's already around 10 o'clock, 11 p.m. Yeah.
But see, now it's totally different. Now this it varies, because like if you fight, like when I fought in Australia,
yeah,
bro, we're fighting in the morning, dude.
Huh.
Yeah, because we're
because you're trying to catch the time zone for Nevada, right? Or
yeah, for the US.
The US.
Yeah, so dude, we were getting picked up by the bus at 7 a.m., bro.
Dang.
Getting ready for a fight, you know what I mean? Because
do you think it'll be easier if you train at the time that you're going to fight?
Yes. More so like maybe like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, just to kind of acclimate.
Right.
Or even training in the area of where the fight's gonna be, kind of.
Yeah, I think there's a fighter. I think it's a female fighter. She would train her body to
at different times for the fight. For the fight. Yeah.
Wherever the time zone's at, she'll bring her heart rate up to that.
Yes.
That time over there. even though it's like super early in the
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
or late at night.
No, for sure. That makes 100% sense. Like I try to do that too, like 2 weeks out before I leave. So like essentially it's like 3 weeks before the fight, because because I would be fighting around maybe 10 a.m. here, which would be like a 8 p.m. in the States.
Okay.
But then now you got to remember if you're fighting on the East Coast, on the West Coast, or if you're fighting in London, you know,
right.
or Brazil. So there's all these different factors that you got to factor in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just getting your heart rate up there. But yeah, having your body kind of accustomed to the time, you know. You know, man, and at this level, every millimeter counts, bro.
And it's not like you can ride first class the whole way.
I know, dude.
Lay out in the bed.
I know.
You ever been on one of those? The one where you
Yeah,
just
dude.
like lay down completely? Like, whoa, no way.
Dude, United,
This
yeah.
is in the plane? Fucking kidding me?
Dude, yeah, United Polaris, bro. There was like,
Polaris, yeah.
it was like an open flight, and I got upgraded, and I was like, "Oh, this chair's going back. It's still going back. I am laying down.
I'm laying down, everybody.
Holy cow, dude!"
My legs are stretched out.
Yeah. And then it's like, yo, I'm trying to sleep, but you guys are fucking always trying to ask me if I want more food, or like it's like a 5 course meal, dude. Like,
Dude.
wow, sir, would you like more? Yes, I'll take an extra scoop of ice cream.
Yeah.
You know, like, dude, it's so fucking.
You want blueberries on your ice cream?
Yeah.
I never thought you asked. Almonds? Sure. Put extra almonds, please.
Dude, it's oh gosh, it's a whole nother experience.
It is,
bro.
dude. It's like, damn, we're treated like shit in the back.
Yeah, dude,
Getting
for real.
my elbows always getting bumped. Like, ugh, gosh.
Yeah, you know, so I always thought, right, like, man, would I rather sit in like economy with like the middle, you know, like in those international flights, right, like in the middle with fucking 4 seats so you can lay down, do whatever, right? Or first class. I'm like, man, I'd rather have the economy, bro, so I can lay down, bro. First class is legit, dude. Yeah.
Because chances
Come on,
are-
UFC, man, just fly us first, dude. Me and all my corner fan. No, it is, yeah. For the record, we don't fly first class. Yeah, dude.
You just tried it on accident.
Yeah, I tried it on accident, man, and it was like a Japan SFO flight.
Oh, damn.
The long one, dude. Yeah,
Dude.
because I tried like a first class from here or Japan to Guam, or a Japan. Yeah, like I think Japan and Guam, Japan Saipan when United was flying there, or it was like a Delta flight or whatever. But I just remember like flying, and it was only like a 3-hour flight, and I was like, okay, the time to pull your chairs up and your seat backs, whatever. And I was like, fuck, this is too short, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But dude, like the 8-hour hit, oh man, that's a nice one. Like it's like, man, it's ending already. Like, oh, dude, gotta get sleep.
Yeah, dude. I got upgraded. Me and my lady got upgraded from here to Japan, and went to United Club, dude.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we jumped on to the 8-hour, the 9-hour economy from Japan to SFO.
Oh, dude.
What is this? I'm so frustrated.
Dude, for real,
My
man.
neck hurts.
Man, there has to be a way, right, where they can like, yeah, I don't know, but
Just put it in your contract.
I
Your
know,
next
right?
contract.
My next contract, dude.
Yeah. Well, like, just cut my pay just a little bit and just throw in the first class benefit.
first class.
Whatever benefit you're giving
Yeah.
me that I don't really use, just throw in the first class.
Wow,
take
so-
it out of my hotel. Put me in the
Give me an Airbnb.
yeah. Give me the Airbnb.
Actually, you know the UFC, they do offer that now, so you don't have to stay at the hotel. Like
Yeah.
you can get an Airbnb, but it's so much more convenient to stay at the hotel as far as time wise and weigh-ins and everything.
And training, right? Training.
Yeah,
rooms.
yeah, because they usually block off ballrooms for the training, which is always good, you know.
Yeah. Where were we at? The time zones and training.
Oh yeah, time zones and training. Yeah,
right.
so
Adjustments and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would think it makes a difference.
It's probably a science to it too.
Yeah, you know, and I just want to try. I want to try fighting in the same. Like I want to try training in the same area, for like a period of time. You know, so I'm kind of acclimated to it. You know.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Because
'cause-
everyone else is flying 3-4
Yeah,
hours,
let's say, bro,
you
we're
know?
flying. We're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so like.
easily a 23-hour flight.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
Or
and that's
including layovers.
including layovers. You know, so yeah, so that's always a challenge. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's not like when you take first class, and I'm just gonna bring this up one more time because for the very first time last year, I
Yeah.
was able to shower in the airport, and that was the most refreshing thing I have ever
Oh,
done.
no way.
Ever at Japan's airport, they're in their United Club.
There's a shower.
They have showers,
Wow.
dude, full on shower, dude.
Whoa.
Bathroom, so you can like take a shit while the water's going on.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
dude.
doors locked, fucking the fans blowing. Like, yeah, this is dope.
Wow.
Take as long as you want. You just hot water everywhere. Like, oh gosh,
Dude, but shower at the airport is, wow, yeah.
it's a game changer, bro.
Game changer, dude.
Honestly,
Because, man, by the time you land, you're like icky. And then you're like tired. So you're like, dude, should I
Yeah.
forget? No one's going to know if I just crash out, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to, in Korea, I got stuck, or we had like a 8 or 9 hour layover in Korea. So we just got like those little like rooms that you can rent
Uh-huh.
with like beds and showers. So
Okay.
that was cool, dude.
yeah, I
like
think
$30
I think it's Ichion Airport.
Yeah, yeah,
Has the movie theater too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little city inside
The airport.
the airport.
I know. It's like you just want to fly there, just watch a movie, and then right. Where you gonna go? I'm just gonna go watch a movie, dude, in Korea.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah,
About 4 or 5 hours.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of growth with MMA. You know, PXC. Here on Guam, sorry,
Yeah,
MMA
yeah.
with on Guam. PXC kind of stopped throwing events a
Yeah.
couple years ago, and you know now you're seeing all these fighters uproot themselves and fighting in different countries.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think that was also sort of a blessing in disguise for a lot of the fighters, right?
No, for sure. Yeah, you know, like yeah, I think so too.
Because PXC was a really good event.
oh,
right?
great, yeah,
But now the fighters are now exposed to different organizations and finding their own way up the ladder to get to the UFC. Yeah,
yeah, and I think
if that's the
Or-
end goal for them. Yeah,
or I think it's having fighters being a little bit more proactive with looking for other events versus like, oh man, I'm not gonna be as proactive as trying to fight off island because we have a really good event here, you know, because yeah, so and then we're not fighting each other all the time, you know what I mean? So it was kind of but then again, competition, man, breeds growth, you know, I feel,
right.
you know, so like and then it with an event not having an event anymore, what happens to the guys that are still trying to learn or try to develop, you know? They're kind of something.
There's something missing with
Missing. Like it hinders their growth because there's no way for them to compete.
competition, right?
Competition, you know, definitely has something to do.
I
with
mean, at least
growth.
the fighters who are probably on that level where they're not ready to move.
yeah,
to
yeah,
other
yeah. You need
organizations,
to
right?
get your experience, bro, and it's hard for an amateur guy to go all the way to freaking Korea to get a fight. You know,
Right.
like. Who are you? You know, the promoter, you know, so now you got to pay for your own ticket versus like, man, you have a circuit here that you can grow and develop and not only grow and develop, but you have the potential of fighting people from different countries, but here, you know, and that's going to spark growth where you can definitely take it to the next level, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I hope this year. I'm not too sure what's going on, but I'm so glad that Cookie Alvarez and Trench Wars is still going on. Like a lot of the guys here in Guam,
They go out there to fight.
go to Saipan fight, and what's even better to go and freaking visit another island, you know, especially a lot of guys never been to Saipan before, you know,
Right. And
there's their
well,
sister island, bro.
Yeah, and well, also, I guess now ONE FC is becoming like the Asia version of the UFC. And
Yeah,
like
so-
its rapid growth and picking up all kinds of world class fighters. Now, it gives Pacific Islanders sort of another avenue.
Oh, big time, bro. Like one championship is I guess they were ONE FC one fighting championship, and then they changed their name. I think it's like one championship now.
Oh, it's one championship.
One championship now,
Okay.
yeah. But it's easy, I mean, yeah. So one championship, they
ONE FC's cooler.
yeah, ONE FC. ONE FC.
Now,
yeah.
starts now.
One champion. Yeah, one championship is too long, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I feel like they're the premier event in Asia.
yeah.
Dude, they're in like China, bro. They have like events in China, dude. Like their production is freaking sick.
Is it?
It's so sick, you know. Like like the UFC, it's kind of like really,
I really like how all their fights are free on their app.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, it's great, dude. Like so I think the owners of One Championship, they're like a media company. So then, man, they have sponsors like Samsung and Fox and whatever. Like I really don't know, but they're just whatever they're doing, they don't really care about trying to go into the US because, man, Asia, dude, they have Asia in lockdown.
Yeah.
And great fights, bro.
Yeah.
Great fights. And they're slowly picking up guys, you know, man.
Yeah.
Got, man, one of the greatest ever, bro. You know, Demetrius Johnson,
Right.
Eddie Alvarez is in there.
Right.
Sage Northcutt, Brandon Vera.
Sage Northcutt?
Yeah, Sage Northcutt.
They
Yeah,
picked him up?
Yeah,
Oh,
they picked
wow.
him up, bro.
Yeah, I know the UFC cut him.
Yeah.
He got picked up.
Dude, he got picked up by one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Brandon,
Yeah.
3-time one heavyweight champion, dude.
I gotta share my fanboy experience when we saw you guys over at Mosa's.
Oh, that's right. Hey,
Yeah,
dude, we
dude.
got to get Brandon on the show.
Yes, dude, that'll be so awesome, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
he comes back soon. So,
Yeah.
I'll definitely let him know.
so he, I wasn't expecting him to be like, so just humble. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
I'm Brandon. This is my lady Ninja. And,
Yeah.
and I was like, I was like, yeah, nice to meet you. And all I said was, you're the champ. And I was like, what? And then he walked out. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? That was like the weirdest thing.
Fucking weirdo, dude. Holy shit.
The champ. Yeah, you're the champ. I felt
Yeah.
stupid, bro. I was like, oh my God. That was my one chance to like, because I think of it, like Brandon Vera, man. Played him in the
Yeah.
video game, like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
yeah, it's like
Fucking truth, bro.
Yeah, you can choose him in the UFC video game, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like, and just to see him here in such a respectable manner, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And he's the champ, and he's not driving in a Lamborghini,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, like how you would think champions are rolling, like Conor McGregor, and
Yeah.
just super humble guy, and that was the only thing that came out in that moment. I was like,
Yeah.
you're the champ.
Dude. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Man, but
Sorry, Brandon. I would.
man,
I'll make our next meeting
I know, right?
a
Dude.
little less awkward.
I know, right? Dude, Kuya Brandon,
Yeah,
dude.
that's my fanboy moment.
Dude, super cool guy. Loves Guam. Has bought a house here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he's here. He lives here, and he lives here and in the Philippines. So whenever he's not having he doesn't have a movie, dude. Have you seen his movie?
No, I haven't.
Bro.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on fucking Netflix,
Okay.
dude. If you haven't seen his movie, Buy Bust. It's on Netflix. Netflix? Yeah, Netflix. Netflix.
But
Yeah.
is it Netflix Philippines or is it?
No, it's on Netflix in
Worldwide?
general. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, the movie even aired here in theaters.
Fuck.
Yeah. I know, dude. Lanya, you guys are too much on your social medias.
Oh,
Dude. No, but yeah,
the hell?
yeah, it aired here. It aired here, and it's on Netflix, bro. So when you watch, without giving anything away, right? It's kind of a long movie. Starts off a little slow, but fucking action packed, bro. It's rated R, so you can't watch it with kids. You know what I mean?
Or you can.
Or you can.
If you're ruthless.
Yeah, so I was like, so Brandon and Ninja, they're really good with Franklin, my oldest son. He's 2. He's almost gonna be 3.
Yeah, man. Last time I saw him, I was like, holy cow, dude, you're getting big.
Fucking big, bro. Fucking monster, dude. Yeah, so they're really good with him, right? So we're gonna watch his movie on Netflix, Buy Bust, and then as the movie was going, we're like, oh yeah, you can watch Uncle Brandon here. You can watch Uncle Brandon, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna turn on some dinosaurs, dude. You're not gonna fucking watch this shit, But I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's so entertaining. It's super action packed, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so you watch like the comparison or like a way I can explain the movie. So when you think of like Wing Chun, right? You think of Ip Man, right? Man, Ip Man, the whole the whatever the story is with Ip Man, but it's fucking Wing Chun, dude. Like,
Right.
fucking fast little punches and catches and that wooden doll and shit. Ombak. Muay Thai, you know, fucking elbows, kicks, and knees, fucking, you know, the art of Muay Thai of Thailand is in there.
Okay.
But when you watch By Bus, is the first movie that I could, if I ever could explain. At least now, I'm so glad that By Bus is out, because if I ever explain like Filipino knife fighting and Eskrima,
Eskrima, I've heard of it.
yeah. But like the knife fighting aspect, that's the movie, dude, that shows it. So it's a fucking bunch of stabbing and slicing and cutting, and it's like, whoa, you're like, dude, that's fucking crazy, bro. Like the art of Filipino knife fighting is in that movie, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
you know?
apparently it's a very ancient art too.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know,
at least for them. I was just talking to a couple of my Filipino coworkers, and we're talking about how Philippines actually has one of the oldest universities in Asia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting, dude.
1500s.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is like, but the Spanish already came in. No, that's before the Spanish.
I think the Spanish were
Right?
already there. I think they went to the Philippines before they reached Guam.
Dude, I think
Verify that for us.
I know, right? Dude, no, I think, and then also too, I think in the PI they because of the Filipinos in the mountains, like the indigenous Filipinos, they had to create a bigger round, so they developed the 45 because of the Filipino like warriors,
Really?
because a regular 40 was not dropping them,
Wow.
so they had to develop a bigger round to put them down, like during like fights, dude. So like but I think what the warriors did was they it was almost like rubber bands, or like they would tie like with like probably 4 inches apart, but throughout their whole body, just tie it tight throughout their whole bodies.
Oh, so it's just all this pressure.
It all pressure, so you like get your arm chopped off, but it's still like a tourniquet right there, and they're still attacking you, you know. But like,
and the arm's still attacking you.
yeah,
It's like, oh.
yeah, you know. But I think I don't know. I guess we gotta like search that. But yeah, dude,
Eskrima. Yeah, dude.
Eskrima, bro. But like, yeah, the collie sticks, the fighting, and then also too like the art of the knife fighting, bro.
They even use a weapon, the Reaper. It looks like a Reaper, right?
Like a type of knife, is it?
Yeah, no, it's like on a long stick, and it curves the blade.
Oh, like the Reaper.
Right.
Oh,
right. I think
I'm not too sure.
they even
Maybe
use that. Can we see some Eskrima videos? Show us some Eskrima videos.
Wait, how do we spell that?
I know, right? Eskrima, ES, Grima.
Yeah, Krima.
Krima.
KCCK.
Scream
Yes.
Philippines.
Eskrima.
Eskrima, yeah, Philippines.
Or a screaming knife.
Anything.
Eskrima
they're all
knife
the
fighting.
same.
Yeah, Eskrima knife fighting.
Yeah, just pull up some video, brah.
But see, like, oh man, like, you know, you pull up these videos, it's like, it doesn't really do it justice to the movie.
To
you
the
know?
movie. Yeah, but I guess we can get a basic sense of
Yeah,
what is Screama, at least if people are watching on the
there you go.
video.
Deadly Art of Eskrima knife fighting by
Try
France.
this one.
Yeah, get some.
Oh wait, no,
Filipino
get a,
dudes.
yeah, get a Filipino dude. Don't get no. Yeah,
Don't get a white dude doing it. Go right there. The middle one's fine.
The middle one. There you go.
They look pretty Filipino. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Couple of
Dude.
white dudes doing a Screama.
Si Hirosa de Cuertes. No, let's get to the attacks, not the
Yeah.
disarms, bro.
Oh,
Just fast forward, baby. Oh, nice, dudes. Oh, wow. So you know, like, so I'm just gonna keep talking
Yeah,
as
go
the
ahead.
video's
Yeah,
playing,
yeah.
right? So, like, even in MMA, right? Like, wow, this guy looks badass. No, I'm like trying to like learn, right?
Well, he's wearing the cast. He had some unsuccessful defenses
Yeah,
there.
dude.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah, go up there to see. Let's see some freaking let's see some attacks, bro. Oi. So. This. He feels badass. I wonder where they're filming this. Let's fast forward.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Let's get to some like knife attacks.
Yeah, just
Oh, there you go.
Whoa, here we go. Some drills. Dude, so, no, but see, like, look, like a lot of this stuff. I try to I would love to learn because just like the body awareness and like the actual knife sparring. Oh shit. But see, like, look at their manipulation with the arms and the control of their hands. You know, like, imagine if you had this type of control in jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Like, you're just getting kimuras or just, I don't know, like, you know, all martial arts kind of just work out the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
I would think the main construct would be defense against a knife, right?
Yeah, man, or on a martial arts standpoint, man.
Yeah, how do you see it?
Fuck, dude.
Because yeah,
Man, get away, bro. Get away. No, for real. Like, get away. Like the best fight, like the best way to you know, or like the first level of self defense is not to get into the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, like, man, you know, when we think about like a self defense, right? We're thinking like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna catch him and then I'm gonna freaking twist him, get his wrist this way and get his wrist that way. But man, you just gotta avoid the fight, bro. You know, if you have to use your, you know, verbal judo or fucking whatever, like, you don't want to get into that, you know, into that altercation.
Right.
'Cause anything can happen, bro.
Because this martial art looks more like a survival.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
Like, they've been through some crazy shit with some knives that they had to like develop an actual art form.
yeah, for sure. Right.
To
Yeah.
defend against somebody
yeah.
with knives.
Exactly, dude. So, man, so you take that, right? Or maybe it was like a warrior thing, you know?
Right.
But like versus like capoeira, right? You know, like, you know how like they're dancing or whatever. I think what that was they were slaves and they had to pretend that they were all dancing, but they were really like creating like an art to freaking fight against to you know, to whatever, right? Or like taekwondo.
Right.
I heard, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, or yeah, maybe
I think you would know more, definitely.
Yeah, no, yeah. Or like people listening, if they can, you know, like leave it in the comments or whatever, right? But
I like that.
yeah, but I think taekwondo was developed because when the Koreans were getting like invaded by whoever, they didn't have horses, but they needed to develop an art to get guys off horses, and it was jumping in the air and kicking. So, you know, you see guys, you see the taekwondo guys, right? They'll jump and then they'll freaking flip in the air, 720, and then fucking kick the board.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"Hey, when are you ever gonna fucking do that?" You know, like, why are you gonna use that in a fucking fight, bro? But you know, but it's kind of cool. Like when I heard that, I was like, wow,
Right,
that totally makes sense.
There's a viral video of like a Korean karate team or a taekwondo team, and they're doing exactly that.
Yeah. You know, you're
The
like
720 board kick.
Yeah, like oh, dude, he's gonna jump over, backflip, and then 720, and then freaking spinning back kick the freaking board, dude. Like, yeah, that's badass. You know, like, you know, for me, like on a fight stand, I'm like, fuck, dude, we're gonna fucking do that shit. You know, like, yeah, it looks badass. I mean, don't get me wrong, the athleticism or whatever it takes to do that, but maybe they weren't doing 720 kicks to kick guys off horses, but you know, it was an art developed for that. You know, it's kind of cool.
Understanding. Yeah.
Or I think there's this art where there's this art developed with fighting with your hands, like holding your hands together, because these slaves had to develop a type of martial art to fight against like people that were enslaving them. With their hands tied, you know, so they developed an art to fight like that, you know. So it's interesting, you know, very interesting.
The environment that they lived in
plays 100% played a huge role in what they were doing,
right?
You know?
Just like jiu-jitsu for the small man, right?
Yeah. So like jiu-jitsu was developed for the small man, but and then, you know, you see the evolution of jiu-jitsu. Now it's becoming sport jiu-jitsu, you know. You know, before jiu-jitsu was really like take away space, leverage, how do I get on top, you know, and then you have punches and kicks. And I imagine, you develop jiu-jitsu was developed for how to defend like freaking even like eye gouges, you know, or someone biting you, you know, like that's a whole different fight, bro, you know.
Yeah.
Or imagine scrapping a guy on the street that was trying to take your money, and his martial art was every setup he was doing was to fucking kick you in the balls. Dude, imagine that, bro. Imagine how
I love it. I love the scenario.
Right. The scenario, dude. Imagine how fucked up that would be, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, dude.
And everybody kicked everybody in the balls.
Yeah. Like that. That was
the main attack, right?
Yeah, that was the main attack. But everything, like, he'll put his hand here, but it was just a setup to freaking get to your nuts, dude. Like, bro, how are you gonna defend that, bro? You know, you never done it before. You know, like, dude, that sucks. You know.
Now you develop a martial art
Yeah. You know, like.
where you're defending your balls.
But in the sense is a reason why Bruce Lee had a certain stance. So he had his right hand up, and then his left hand was down, kind of like this. You know, hold on, let me stand.
Okay.
I'll show you, bro. I'm gonna show you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Bruce Lee showed me this. No, so I think that I was told this. So they were here, and his fight stance was like this.
Uh-huh.
You know, so this was to like parry punches, but then this one, the left hand, was to prevent or to defend like nut shots. You know, cause man, you're fighting in the street, bro. Someone kicks you in the nuts, dude, you're done, dude.
Right.
I ain't about I beat up.
It could even just be a tap.
A tap, bro.
Okay.
You know, so you know that I mean, and that's. I'm more of a geek, and I love that side of martial arts. And the closest thing that I could get to it is MMA.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
the closest thing I can get to full everything goes fighting is MMA. You know, and even at that, we even have rules like, dude, like you can't kick.
And then
them on the bottom,
eventually
bro.
MMA is gonna evolve too, right? Because as the styles are changing and evolving, what's applied to MMA and how you fight
Oh,
in
yeah.
an MMA matchup or fight
Yeah.
is gonna be different. So,
For sure. Yeah. You know, and just think about it this, right? Think about it this way, like MMA, there's guys are not punching like Manny Pacquiao yet. You know?
Yeah.
Guys are not punching, heavyweights are not punching like Tyson yet, dude.
right.
Imagine the next generation of kids, dude.
Pacquiao's last fight, I think he landed over 300 punches.
Yeah. Yeah. So imagine that, bro. But imagine an athlete that comes in. Imagine a heavyweight, bro. Imagine a small heavyweight. Imagine a heavyweight that threw punches like Mike Tyson, but could wrestle like Cain Velasquez and have jiu-jitsu like freaking Verdum. The whole package, bro.
Right.
You still don't get guys like that.
Yeah.
You know, so MMA's going to be a very dangerous sport in the next 10, 15, 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the people are definitely gonna evolve.
Evolve, bro. Yeah, and it's not, and if you really think about it, right? MMA is not compensating the athlete. So not compensating the athletes to the level of like the NFL or the NBA or MLB.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not getting that type of athlete yet, you know? Man, you get a guy that's super athletic. I'm gonna play football because it's in the system. It's in my school system, and man, I want to be like an Adrian Peterson one day, you know, like get that contract or whatever, right? Or be like a whatever, you know?
Right.
Like it's attracting that. But imagine when you have it more mainstream and you're getting athletes that would usually play football and that would go and do MMA to a different ball game, and you're getting like a little glimpse of that with John Jones, of the type of level dude he is, you know.
Yeah.
Aside from all the shit that he's being used for and whatever, but you know, like that's the first glimpse of athlete, you know, in that environment. And athlete works hard,
Well,
whatever.
full package.
Full package.
No
bro.
one's beat him.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you tell me to run and do a cartwheel to a backflip, bro. I'm not gonna do that. You know, like I'm not that athletic, but I'm strong. You know, like I'm just you know, like you have those guys that can just
genes play a big part too, right? He has two NFL brothers.
Yeah. See,
Right.
yes, exactly. So you see the level of athleticism that he comes from. You know, that he has. You know what I mean?
Right. How did we get here?
Oh shit, dude! I don't even know. Super random. Aha. Got it.
Got him. Shoots. Oh, we were talking about Buy Bus, Eskrima.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So,
Yeah,
what
so
a
you
brain
gotta,
fart.
so you gotta watch Buy Bus, bro.
Okay.
Fucking badass, dude.
Yeah. What sort of sparked your? How did you become so close to Brandon?
Food, dude.
Yeah.
Chamorro barbecue, bro. So I was living in Maryland at the time. I was training full time with Team Lloyd Irvin,
Mm-hmm.
and Brandon is a brown belt under Master Lloyd Irvin, and he was already in the UFC. So I moved out to. I remember I was graduating high school, right? And back to the story. I was graduating high school and I wanted to pursue MMA, mixed martial arts, and I found a gym. Oh, so Mike Fowler was training here in Guam, and I was talking to him, and then I remember watching the UFC when Brandon Vera fought Frank Mir.
Okay.
Frank Mir was a former UFC heavyweight champion at the time. Brandon Vera was like this super small in the heavyweight division at the time, right? Like he was just smaller. Even though in real life you see him, he's a fucking big dude, but he was a smaller heavyweight, and he just fucking demolished like Frank Mir, and then he did this dance and yeah, and
That dance?
yeah, and then he was like Filipino, and I was just like, holy shit, my kababayan, like there's already an instant connection, dude, like
he didn't even know.
and yeah, dude. So I was just like, wow, this guy, where does he come from, So doing your research, you're a kid. I'm like people are looking for different colleges to go to. I'm thinking I'm looking for different gyms to go to, So I ended up making my mind to go to Team Lloyd Irvin, made the right connection or made the right networking.
That was the East Coast.
East Coast, Maryland. Right out of in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV. Yeah, so I moved out there, was training, and then he just signed a deal with to fight Tim Sylvia.
Okay.
Brandon did. So we're training in the same in the MMA room. So I was like, oh, fuck, it's fucking Brandon Vera, holy shit. And he saw I was wearing a Fuckeye shirt. And he at the time, he was living in San Diego because he opened up a gym in San Diego.
Okay.
With a bunch of partners, Alliance MMA. And so, which was a sister gym, but he would do his camps in Maryland with Team Lloyd Irvin, with our coach,
Okay.
at the time. And yeah, so he was training for his UFC fight. And I was just like, dude, holy shit, it's Brandon Vera, right? So I was like, oh, fuck. And I was wearing a Fuckeye shirt. So cool, like how the connection was made. And it was like, hey, dude, are you from Guam, bro? I know some boys from Guam, man. They wear Fuckeye, dude. It's fucking bad. That was an instant like connection. I was like, oh shit, yeah, AB, man, what's up?
We're the right shirt today.
Yeah. Yeah, so Brandon, so we instantly vibed. You met him. He hasn't changed since day one, Been the same dude ever since, bro. And just super super cool dude. We vibed, and then after he was fighting a heavyweight, so there's no real anything. So we went back to the house, and then he was like, hey man, dude, do you know how to make that Chamorro barbecue, dude? That finadeni and shit. And I was like, hell yeah, bro. Glad you asked, because I'm getting a little homesick here and out in Maryland, and then make some fucking whatever, dude. So we went to the freaking Filipino store, dude. I got some kikuman soy sauce, fucking onions, garlic, vinegar, fucking the whole shebang. Got some meat, dude. It was fucking freezing cold. Had the grill outside barbecuing, and that was the connection that Brandon and I had, man. It was cool because he knew a lot of guys from Guam because he was living in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And the Guam connection, right, man? You meet someone from Guam, it's just something that we have.
Chances are you know them.
Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah, so and so. But yeah, it was that, and then it was then that we just kind of connected. Then from there, I was cross. I would go to San Diego to train with Alliance. And Brandon's always been cool, bro. Like you met him.
Yeah. Well, briefly.
Yeah. Briefly, but
Embarrassingly.
Yeah,
Like a weirdo. Lee.
Yeah, but yeah, he's always been the same, bro.
Fanboy.
Oh shit, I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah, dude, the guy wants to do a podcast with you. The guy that was being weird. Fuck, I don't know about that, Frank. Fuck, he's gonna. No, that'd be dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the connection, man, and he's always kind of been like an older brother,
Okay.
like an older brother in like the MMA game for me, So like it's kind of cool to have him and see where he's been.
And he's at the top of his organization right now.
Yeah, bro. yeah, he's an OG, bro. He's been doing it ever since, man. And so cool to see him.
And that's why I feel like you still have a lot of time. You being 29.
Yeah.
You
You know,
know,
so I just really got to change my style up and for the longevity of my fucking career and my life, you know. And so these are the things that I'm having heart to hearts with him. Like he's telling me that fuck you, Frank, man, this and that. Yeah, it's good. You're having your wars, bro. But man,
yeah, you're entertaining the fans too, and
yeah, and you're at the end of the day, right? I have 3, 6, 9. I have 11 rounds in the UFC. You know, like if I went into the UFC first round knockout, first round knockout, first round knockout, first round knockout. What if I go 3 rounds, bro?
yeah.
You know, it's a foreign time. It's a foreign thing for me, you know, like, so I'm so glad that I have 11 rounds. Yeah. 11 rounds in the UFC that of experience with yelling fans and everything. So, you know, there's a lot of positives that I'm taking, a lot of things that I need to work on, but
Interesting out.
he was saying, man, it's good. You're getting your wars in, you're getting your rounds now. Okay. Now let's show them what Frank's about, you know, and let's be surgical now. Let's do what you do. Yeah, you made a name for yourself. Yeah, now you're a fan favorite. You're popular. You know the UFC loves you. You know you're a good guy. You just continue to do what you're doing. Continue to be good but man, let's show them what fucking Frank's about now, bro. You know. So now I'm just so blessed to have
That's
someone.
awesome. Yeah.
So I'm so blessed to have someone like that in my ear. You know, that has had the highest of the highs, the lowest of the lows, and now he's had the highest of the highs again. You know, like. Of his
How
career.
old is he again?
I think he just turned 41.
Wow.
Fucking still competing at the highest level, bro.
Still looks really young too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You know, just
You always forget he was part of that era in the early 2000s.
fuck, bro. Yeah, the Chuck Liddell era.
Right.
Chuck Liddell, you know.
Before UFC was the UFC,
Yeah.
right? Because the boost of the UFC came around 2002.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
2003.
Yeah, and yeah, Brandon was a huge part of that, you know. So be to able to, you know, to have that relationship with him is just truly blessed, and it's kind of like, man, it's kind of cool where I'm at and you know where I could potentially be, you know. Aside from the whole MMA game, having him as a friend, fucking coolest dude ever, bro.
Yeah, and he's made a life here.
Yeah, he loves it here, bro. Married a local girl, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
for granted, Ninja's she's never been here before she met Brandon, but you know she has roots to Guam.
Here. Right.
She has roots to Guam, bro. So it's really, really cool.
Wow. Woo.
Yeah, man. So yeah, dude, you gotta have him on the show. Where he's a cool dude to chop it up, and he's like
I just might say he's the champ.
every time he talks, he's like,
Fuck, but you're the champ.
dude, he's a champ, bro.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you gotta check out my my IG. I just edited a video with like a little vlog, a little documentation of kind of like what it was like to be with him, like in the locker room in the corner and everything, and then all the way to the walkout to the fight. Dude, yeah, you got
IGTV.
You can check out my IGTV or my YouTube or whatever. Like, just check, just look for it. On social media.
Yeah.
Badass, bro. Yeah, he's a fucking champ, dude.
Yeah, and for one championship to be growing as fast as it is now,
And it's just the beginning, bro.
right? And like you said, they're picking up fighters the way Bellator's picking up fighters. You know, Bellator's another one of those growing organizations.
Yeah.
And
But I feel
I
like I feel like Bellator's in a saturated market because the UFC has that market locked down versus like one is doing, like on a business standpoint. I feel like they're, you guys go ahead and do that thing. We're gonna take care of this whole side of the fucking world. Asia,
right.
where there's way more people than you guys.
There's like billions.
and it's the fucking economy's here.
Right.
You know, all the money's here on this side. You know, and I say this side because, you know, that's why I feel like Guam is just so. We're in such a perfect place because we're a U.S. territory in like around the biggest economy ever. Yeah,
We're like an anomaly.
yeah, exactly, dude. And we still have the thing that makes us so special, the blue passport.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and we're as much as of Asia as we are the United States. I feel like
Yeah.
you can get the best of both the worlds here.
Oh, for sure, bro.
I mean, authentic food doesn't get any more authentic.
Bro, yeah, you can fuck go to
You want someone-
Applebee's, right? You can go to Applebee's, or shit, you can go to freaking Thai Kitchen, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh, and
these are not our sponsors, but if you like to sponsor the Master
Yeah,
Random
yeah.
podcast, you totally can.
thank you. Thank you for that.
Right.
Shameless plugs.
I know, right?
You want someone to stick your finger in your food when they bring it to you?
I know,
They
right?
got them here.
Oh shit!
Like, oh, that's a questionable piece, but it looks so good. Can I eat it? Yeah, there's this little restaurant in Agate. I'll give them a little boost because it's called Sabor. It's
no.
right across Pops. Little Filipino restaurant.
No
Well, they were
way!
closed for like the last 6 months because the lady went on vacation.
Oh
So
shit!
she closed up a shop.
It's real.
and-
It's real. Like fucking authentic. If
Yeah,
that happens,
And
you know.
so they so they just opened up this past week and they're fucking crowded, bro. It's like
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, dude, it's really good.
Filipino food.
Yeah.
Ooh, better than Ben and Yan's.
I can't say for sure. But
Okay.
It's more back kitchen.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Ben and Yan's is more mainstream Filipino food now,
Which is still good.
which is still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good. My friend Neil, his family owns that.
Oh,
and
okay.
Espinos. So
Dude, yeah, because Ben and Yan's is good, bro. Man, but like back kitchen, like freaking moms in the back, fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, and it's all in the serving dish. You know, it's like and they give you small bowls of your food.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, that's legit, man.
Yeah,
I gotta tell Sarah about that.
Like it's like today they had like a jackfruit kind of like concoction. I call it a concoction because I didn't know exactly what I was looking
Yeah.
at. Is that meat or is that a I was like, is it vegetarian?
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude, have you had like jackfruit like enchiladas or jackfruit like lasagna, bro?
yeah, I heard it's a really good replacement for.
Yeah, dude, like, I had no idea. Yeah.
because it has like a really thick porky texture.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Wow, on the spot, bro.
yeah.
Dude, man, how do you find places to eat here in Guam?
I don't know, dude.
Just kind of word of mouth, though.
Yeah, or
Man, why-
just find yourself in a like Harmon Industrial, you know, and just pick one
Fuck,
of
dude,
just pick a Korean restaurant where you don't even know
Man.
what it says.
Why hasn't anyone, or maybe there is, or it's not, I don't know, like urban, you know, like when I was living in the States, dude, there was like apps for everything, bro, that you could find everything, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
would you think that'd be so cool? Like,
I think people are trying it. I think it's more maintaining it. You know, it's like,
yeah, I think everyone's like just,
I mean, everyone's closing down. Everyone's closing down because they're getting roach infestations. Like, oh, that place ain't open no more.
I know, shit, for real, right?
But you see on Twitter, they ain't gonna stop me from eating there. I'm still gonna eat there when they open up.
Oh shit.
That's what makes it so good.
Yeah, dude, for real.
That
That was the roach, dude.
That roach infestation. Take away the roach infestation. No
Yeah.
more goodness.
I know, for real.
It's so savage. So savage. Yeah. How long we been going here, man?
Hour 53.
Whew.
2 hours, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. I feel like you still have a long time in your career to go.
Yeah, man, I'm
And
still.
like I said, all the champions are in their 30s. Brandon's 40.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
So I feel like even like LeBron, the prime of the athlete is before. You would think the prime of the athletes like in their 20s and stuff.
Yeah,
and
but now it's like,
I think now that you understand your body better and you become more mentally mature and
scientifically, yeah.
it makes the athlete better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
They
For
sort
sure.
of have to coincide with each other. Yeah, you can be the baddest athlete, but if you have the worst mindset,
Oh,
it
man,
leads you down
it's-
the wrong path. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% mindset, bro. Yeah. No, for sure. And I feel like I still have a lot of time. Fuck, I still, so like I always think about like, man, when am I gonna know when I'm done, like I would hate to go into a fight and not want to fight, you know what I mean? But like the fact that after these fights I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I fucking still love this shit. Like it's kind of cool, bro. Like and then after it's like, fuck, man, I don't, like I've been doing this more than half of my life, like, chasing this thing, and it's like, fuck. It's just so surreal, bro, So surreal. Now that I have a family and
Well, you're
everything.
definitely, yeah, and you're definitely a trailblazer though, right? For this place.
along with the other athletes who's made it into the UFC or fought in Bellator and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, right. You guys will go down in the history of this place as, or not only this place, but also Saipan and
the Marianas,
Marianas, dude, of and people who are finding roots here
yeah.
to strive for more or want to strive for more.
Yeah, and I hope
being
the
on that
people
bigger stage.
Yeah, and I hope people that are following, you know, and can really take something from it, you know, like a positive take on it, and really use it to their advantage to achieve whatever they want, you know, or achieve whatever they want, or to get over a problem, or I don't know what it is, you know, but I hope someone can watch and see the experience or see what I'm going through, because, you know, man, at the end of the day, like, and I could care less about you know, legacy or fucking whatever, you know, like, people at the end of the day, bro, people are gonna fucking forget, you know, like, people like Anderson Silva, man, he was like a god to me, dude, like, when he was fighting. But, you know, but at the end of the day, now you ask Sarah, like, dude, you know Anderson? Yeah, dude, that's the guy that's, you know, that he broke his leg. Like, no, dude, like, yeah, no, man, like, Anderson was a killer, you know? So, like, you know, so now you just think about it, right? Like, that's only like one generation. That's like not even one generation of MMA fans, and you already forgot about freaking Anderson Silva, you know? So it's like, what do you fight for, Frank? You know, what am I fighting for? Are you fighting for a legacy? Like, am I trying to fight for a legacy so that people will remember me in the Marianas? Like, nah, fuck, dude, man, fucking, Franklin's friends are gonna be like, oh, dad, your dad was a fighter one time, but yeah, dude, man, I'll fucking try you. You want to, you know, like, you know, like at the end of the day, right?
I don't give a fuck if your dad's a fighter.
Exactly, bro. You know, like what is so, but it's so true.
No, yeah, dude,
it's so true. It's so true, bro. So, like, what is, you know, so people always say, man, I'll fight for legacy. I want to fight for this, man. I'm fighting for, you know, for my goals. And, you know, what my goals are, right? Like, whether it's just how, you know, I want to be a UFC champion, or I'm fighting for my family or whatever. But I'm really living the experience with the most important people that I feel that's in my life, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like Sarah, my best friend, and my coaches, like the experience, bro, that one day when I'm like, when we're old, dude, and we're sitting on the couch and we're fucking drinking or whatever, like, hey, do you remember that one time in Sydney, Frank? Yeah, you know, just those experiences and those stories are just priceless, bro.
Yeah.
And just living for those moments, you know?
Sure, dude. Yeah, dude, my friend, every time he gets me to try and do something and I say no, he's like, man, you know, but, you know, when we're 80, and I'll be like, hey, boo, you remember that one time? Oh, wait, no, you weren't there.
Yeah, you know, dude. No, exactly, bro.
Okay, bro, let's go do it.
Yeah. So it's, man, but so I mean, as I'm growing, and, you know, like, fuck, I'm still 29, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, I didn't realize you were that young,
man.
Yeah, I thought you were at least my age.
How old are you?
I'm 32 this year.
Oh shit, we're still the same age, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, no, but yeah, man, it's just one of those things. But you know, for people to, you know, maybe listening, whatever they're living for, not to live it for, yeah, right. It's so cliche. Oh, don't live your life for someone else. You know, like, man, truthfully, like, and that's where you have to be really 100% honest, right? Like, man, fucking, why are you doing this shit? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, I'm doing it so that, because for the experience, you know, like, that I could go down the line, that, you know, I can have this conversation, I could pass on all these experiences to my sons, right. And then relive it with the people most important to you, you know, and because of fighting, I understand this, because, man, when you win a fight, bro, in the UFC, it's fuck, dude, everyone's your fucking friend. Hey, I love it, it's great, bro. Telling you, it's a great feeling, you know, and I won't lie to you. Phone's blowing up, whatever, man. But when you lose a fight, oh man, everything kind of just slims down, you know. I mean, not that people hate you or whatever, or it's just,
or it could be like you said, people don't really know how to approach.
Yeah, or people don't really know how to approach, yeah. But at the same
people
time,
who really know you would approach you, no matter what.
No, for sure, right? But it really pinpoints, you know, those people that really do genuinely, like, care for you, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't mean to say it in like a fucking fucked up way.
No,
but
I mean, I
it's
think it's kind of hard and like
hard to explain, but
Yeah,
but it's like, man,
making it sound so
yeah,
fucked up.
yeah, without
it's
saying so
not.
fucked up and so selfish, you know. Like I don't mean to sound like that, but that's just kind of like the reality of it,
But
right?
these are the people you see every day.
Bro, yeah, like when I was getting the CT scan, bro, fucking Joe Blow was not there.
Right.
You know, fucking Jose Kwan was fucking there, dude. Hey, bro, you want to see your fight? How you got knocked out? You know, like, dude,
Yeah.
he was there, dude. You know, like, and these are the guys, and
And that's completely understandable for sure.
yeah. You're not gonna have a whole room of whatever of people, right? But I
I
mean,
need a bigger CT scan room. I need all the
I know.
fans to come in. Everybody, I'm flying them all in.
I know, right? but and I feel like that's what makes me, you know, and yeah, I don't mean to sound like fucked up or selfish in a way, but I feel that's what makes me the fighter that I am because of the community that I come from, the islands, you know, and how I feel like I haven't seen you in fucking like a year aside
Yeah.
from Mosas, you know.
Yeah, we see each other like sporadically.
Yeah, sporadically, but you're my boy, you know, like it's cool. Like there's that instant connection, even though we don't really know too much about each other, or we chop it up, you know, on the show, right? But it's like, dude, we have that connection and we're fucking cool, and yeah, I know you're not gonna be there in the hospital bed because you're gonna be here in Guam, but like if you were there, you would totally be helping me out, you know, and I totally understand that, you know, but it's like.
Well, bro, you don't think I'm one of those guys,
I know, dude.
No, but that's a sensitive. I mean, it's just the
yeah.
fact that we have to try and explain this and like break this down.
Such a sensitive thing.
It's
yeah.
a sensitive world that we live in.
Yeah.
To where people would get butthurt. Like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, bro, you don't think I care?
Yeah.
Frank, you really don't think I care?
Yeah.
I care.
Yeah.
I care as much as Sarah,
I know.
as Franklin, Rocky,
You want me to massage your feet?
Brandon. If I was there, I'll be there."
I know.
Yeah, bro, sensitive world, and
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah, I totally get it. But back to it, it's just really living those experiences, bro.
Yeah.
That's the best instructor.
I mean, you are in a unique situation
Yeah.
compared
Yeah.
to everyone else on the island.
yeah, for granted, right? It's a totally different freaking thing, right?
Yeah, you and John are walking around here on island, and you guys are fighters. You
Yeah.
know, like UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, it's just like
Oh,
say we have UFC fighters here. Yeah, we have
that's kinda
we have
crazy.
one championship champion here.
yeah, yeah. He has a house, dude, in Jigo.
Right.
You know,
And, we have two Ryzen champions. Yeah,
dude,
or
that's
pancreas, one pancreas champion and one Ryzen champion.
right on.
Pancreas,
No. I don't think no champions in Ryzen or Pancreas, but Ryzen fighters.
Ryzen fighter. Was it?
Rook is he's a deep heavyweight champion.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
That's something different.
It's a different event.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a different
Oh,
event. I don't think
my bad.
Ryzen has a
Sorry.
heavyweight belt anyway. You
Yeah.
know. But
I'm a headline reader.
I know,
I didn't read it.
dude. But yeah, it's crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
but it's so crazy to see like the like how successful the islands are with like martial arts and fighting.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Right? Isn't it crazy?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fucking
You have
kind of-
jiu-jitsu world champions.
yeah, it's crazy, dude.
And you have people fighting at a world class scale,
Yeah,
and that's why I mentioned earlier of the way MMA fighters with PXC not happening here, it's given a weird opportunity to a lot of fighters to go fight in
Mm.
Korea,
yeah.
Japan, right, Australia,
Dude,
Russia,
Russia.
the latest one,
Yeah.
right, with Trevin Jones,
Yeah.
and
Fucking-
making
and Trev was sent there to lose, you know,
Really?
like in the sense like like he's fighting a Russian guy in Russia. Come on, like that guy was supposed to beat him, you know.
yeah.
But no, that's not the case. But that's that's fighting, you
For
know.
sure, and you have Roki fighting Mirko Krokop,
Fuck, dude, yeah,
MMA legend.
bro. I was like, holy shit, that's fucking Rocky, dude. I spar that guy, dude.
It might as well be fighting Leonidas, bro.
I know, bro. Holy shit. That was crazy, man. And then the way it was stopped was just like, fuck, no, dude, don't stop it. He's fine. I promise you, Roki's fine. He can, dude. And he was starting to get on Krokop.
Yeah,
That's the fight game, bro.
yeah, dude, and
Vikings.
it's really cool. It's really cool to see how it has evolved because
Yeah.
if you watch the first PXCs or the first Furies,
Yeah.
those are just scraps, dude. Like
Bro.
literal scraps. dude.
Basketball
Like,
shorts.
if you could pull some up, like just try and search for like the earliest Guam.
Search, yeah, like Jungle Rules. Jungle Rules Guam, Super Brawl Guam.
And this is when it was still the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 90, the 90s.
Late 90s.
Yeah, like 97, I think.
Or how about Fury?
See, bet YouTube wasn't even there, bro.
He wasn't there. Fury.
Or Fury, yeah.
Yeah, just wait,
Yeah.
Fury was still cage though.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yep. The early PXCs were ring.
yeah, try like PXE 1
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. Dude,
'Cause
what,
those
what,
were
what,
just-
what were your early memories of
Oh,
like the
man.
early fights, dude? Could I say mine?
the most memorable one that I have is a Baby Joe fight.
Against who?
I can't remember, but the dude put him in a fucking arm bar, and everyone started chanting, "Baby Joe, Baby Joe," and he fucking muscled the fucking arm bar out of it, bro. Took himself out. He ended up winning the fight.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean that's
Dude, Baby
what-
Joe's like a freaking legend, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, dude.
And like I don't mean this in
That shit
any
will
other
fucking-
way, but like, dude, you know, like he's just he's a small fucking I mean, ain't for granted, right? He's built like a fucking
He's a tank.
like a superhero, bro, like an action figure, you know.
He's like an action
But-
figure.
but-
I agree.
But dude, he's
What do you guys want to watch?
Michael Joe versus Gabe Baker. Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
Try going down a little bit.
Wait, let's see those intros. Look at the PXC4 Michael Joe versus Gabe Baker. Look at those graphics. Ugh, look at those angles.
Good angle.
Hard work
DivX video. This is PXC4.
and determination.
Hey, bro, ahead of its time here on Guam.
Oh no, for
You know what
sure.
I mean? As production wise.
Yeah.
Everybody that's successful that I've ever met, they all have this basically the same thing to say. That's just, realize your goal and just work hard for it and don't let anything stop you.
And these were like
Nothing
literal
and
scraps.
no one has
Scraps,
The
bro.
early,
Yeah.
the early,
And then also too, it's kind of like
Super Brawl lightweight
like
champion.
gym versus gym. Like,
yeah. Do you remember? I think there was an Alex Castro fight
Yeah.
where they were knocking each other down. Who
it was
Alex and,
versus Dave. Search, yeah, I think that was the fight. Alex versus Dave. What's his name? Dave.
Pangolina?
Yeah, Dave Anglinen. Like they were like super in each other's face.
Yeah, dude, they were.
There, that one.
Yeah, Melker said on the podcast that he was on, he's like, dude, after these events, or I don't think he was part of. I think he was part of Fury. Because after the events, he's like, it was so gangster. We just walk out with like suitcases of cash.
Whoa!
Yeah, bro, I was like, what?
Holy cow, dude!
But this is super raw, right?
It's raw, dude. Fighters, bro. Guys are just fighting.
I mean, there was no real. Were there camps yet during this time?
Here? Yeah.
Okay.
Here, like, here, see, like, I think this was like UX or Underworld Extreme, right? Cobra Kai, man. There's like so many different phases of like different gyms, you know.
Okay.
I was still coming up. You
Oh,
know?
and yeah, because
I was fighting in Saipan.
and UX ended up becoming Wahan top team. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, my Guam MMA history is a little bit of. It's a little bit good.
Yeah.
You know, for not.
Man, you know
Look at
you
that Guam cell.
Guam cell, dude. Holy cow. You know who you gotta man, Melker, yeah, did Melker break down the history of Guam MMA?
Oh man, I can't recall, but
Oh, dude.
oh yeah, dude, these guys, this was all blood, dude.
Look at the tension we have in the ring tonight, Brent. Look at the contention we got in the ring, Brent. Oh,
Man,
He
imagine
did
being
talk
there.
a little bit about it. Yeah, right.
Imagine being here for this, you know? These are always the best fights, you know, like the ones where like they really genuinely didn't like each other, you know?
Right.
I mean, you know, here I'm supposed to be like promoting like sportsmanship and everything, but just do entertainment wise.
But this was back in.
This is,
What is this? Early 2000s? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So I mean, just how fucking brutal it was, you know? Boom. It's like,
Oh,
whether you were practicing technique or not, you're not really trying to really use technique or strategy. It's
yeah.
like
Oh, dude, Alex, I didn't know Alex got dropped twice.
twice, but he fucking drops homeboy.
Jeez.
And a left and a right. And there goes Castro. And a right hand. They're trading. Dave's got the knees.
Whoa.
And Dave with a takedown. Dave with a double leg takedown.
Imagine being in the crowd, dude.
Dude, for real.
They must be spent, Brad. These guys gotta be
Ooh.
knees by Alex and a nice double leg by Dave Pangilinan. In the half guard.
And if it weren't for events like this would be really it would
Dude, these
it wouldn't have evolved into what it is today.
Oh no, for sure, bro.
Creating
This
fighters like yourself.
Yeah, bro. I wanted, like these were the fights that I was growing up watching. Like, whoa, and we have, and imagine we're so lucky at this time to have access to this live,
Right. Right.
Like I watched.
Dave throwing punches.
Whoa.
And Alex trying to stand
The first event that I ever saw live was with Pat Azuzu,
Okay.
and I remember that event with Fury 2 in Rhoda, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do this shit. This is badass.
Right hand by Castro, followed by a left, and another left behind it. And Castro comes up.
Oy!
Ow. Yes. Dude,
Alex Castro.
that's the craziest thing about this fight,
Wow.
Castro knocked out Dave Pangilinan. And Dave is down, and Alex Castro, wow. He finished that fight. Welcome to the PXC, gentlemen. Welcome to PXC, and what a way to start the fight, John. Oh my God, what do you think about
Holy moly!
bro. Oh, okay. You can take that down.
I know. Here we are. We're just gonna watch fights.
We're gonna watch fights all night,
Dude, for real, dude.
That was intense. That was some good stuff. I know it's getting late here.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking the phone. Yeah, but
yeah, let's start closing it out and
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, just I mean with just the way everything has evolved now. It's been what, almost 20 years? 20 years, right?
Of MMA
Yeah, I
and-
mean
yeah, the islands.
Super Brawl and Fury. I believe Fury was like in the late 90s for sure.
yeah, or like 2000s, right, or something like that.
Hmm.
Dude, yeah, we gotta do we gotta have like.
You need to do your own podcast, bro.
No,
And
no,
break all this shit down.
Dude, I don't even know that information, bro.
Oh, dude, I mean, you have access to the people.
Oh,
who
yeah,
do,
yeah.
Right? I mean, it'll be awesome to like really just kind of like log it down and
to have, man, like man, Melker, Berto, and all those guys have all that info. Big John, they all have that info. So. Dang,
and
dude.
they're all like technically the historians of the sport,
Yeah, pioneers.
pioneers.
Yeah, like these are the guys. Yeah, they were the guys that brought MMA to Saipan.
Really?
So do you know how MMA got to Saipan?
No, I don't.
So, right, like long story short, but not really short. So they threw Fury Fighting Islands in Tinian,
Okay.
at the casino, and
Hey, man,
But-
can we just get a little bit more water here?
it was just a bunch of Guam guys, right? A bunch of Guam boys. Like it was like I think Baby Joe was on that fight card. Just a bunch of guys that were training already. They were already training, and they needed to fill up the fight card of the opponents. So they just had a bunch of guys from Tinian and Saipan, maybe like just the toughest guys of the bad. He's so and so, and he's 1,000-0 with 1,000 knockouts and
1,000.
yeah, like the baddest street fighters, remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
That guy's badass, dude. That
Yeah.
guy can fucking kick hard, like right, they always had this.
You can clearly tell I didn't grow up in that kind of
Oh
environment.
shit! Okay.
I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, so you always had your like
Sheltered little kid.
you had your tough guys, you had your village tough guys, and these village tough guys were all asked to fight, and they're like, okay, shoot, yeah, we're gonna fight in Tinian, we're gonna fight in the cage. What is this thing called? The cage? Okay, anything goes, no rules, really? Okay, are you sure? Like it was that thing, and all the Saipan boys got fucking fucked up, all got taken down, mounted, and just beat up. They didn't know anything about the ground fighting.
Right.
They didn't know anything about
Because all these Guam
yeah.
boys had this kind of technique.
Yeah, because they're
More.
exposed to it,
Right.
And then from there, it was kind of then the Guam guys brought it over, and Cookie was the connection, because of Cookie was the connection on Saipan, and they were like, okay, there's this thing called jiu-jitsu, or you know what I mean, or yeah, they're like, here's some techniques you guys can practice. So that was the connection, and that's how Cookie was like the pioneer of MMA in the Sinamai. And And while he was training, I was the 15-year-old that came in because I heard they were doing it. And Saipan is so small, there's nothing really much to do. And I wanted to do something, and I wanted to lose weight. I was getting into high school, so I ran into that gym, bro. And yeah, the rest is history, you know. But that's how it started, dude. It was everyone got decked, you know. And I was like, whoa. So you mean so and so like was the baddest Street Fighter, but he just like got finished like in less than a minute, you know, like it was such an eye opener, you know.
Right. And I'm pretty sure that's sort of how it maybe started here. Right?
Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
You get the baddest, like, all right, who's the baddest fighter?
Yeah, you get the baddest guy, you know. Man, and then you know my best memories of PXC were like the Reiner Kizu Winyu Bomba, you know. And you get the guys like Winyu Bomba, you know, like
who is Machine Gun? Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Machine. Wow.
I used to have his shirt too.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shit. So long ago.
I wish I lived on Guam in that time period so I can catch all the PXCs and the Furies.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
because I only came out when the Saipan boys were fighting, you know.
I totally agree though that it's very important for the development of the sport here to have continued local events to keep
the growth and the development of fighters,
competitiveness, right? Instead of having to fly somewhere, there's still a local circuit that they can sort of build off of.
Yeah, why are you gonna practice football, bro, if there's no football games?
Right.
Fuck, dude, it's gonna suck, bro.
Fuck, yeah.
Fuck, man, you're telling me I gotta fucking do suicides and I gotta run this play? When am I gonna do this live, you know?
All right.
I mean, there's one thing if I'm doing football training just to lose weight, you know what I mean? But man, like, yeah, it's hard to practice every day, bro, if there's no freaking game.
Right. You know, unless there's an agency. I'm sure a lot of these fighters are booking these fights themselves, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like, man, you know, and because of the connections and because of the fighters that the Marianas is producing, maybe it's a little easier, you know, to like, you're fighting out of, you know, Saipan, you're fighting out of Guam, okay, yeah, you know, Frank Camacho, you know, Janta, you know, Rocky, like, oh yeah, dude, I know those guys, you know, then it's kind of like, it's, you know, it's that thing. But man, as an amateur, bro, you need to get your experiences, you know. You don't want to have your first fight in Japan,
right?
You know, because those guys have their own circuit there, and the guy you're fighting probably has already 13 amateur fights,
right?
You know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and that's what I hope that will develop in the next soon, man.
In the next soon,
It's well needed because martial arts and MMA is gonna die here.
Yeah, and
otherwise,
as a fan, I really enjoy going to those events.
Oh, you know, that's great, bro.
Just being in the environment itself.
Yeah,
you know, I've been to a UFC, and there's nothing as raw as going to a local.
Bro, yeah, where you know the guys, and it gets rowdy, and then having all local fans,
right,
you know,
right.
like local spectators, dude. And if you think about it, right, I think MMA is like one of the, maybe if you know another one, but I think MMA is the only sport on Guam that you have to pay tickets to watch. I don't know. Do you have to pay tickets for like a basketball game here? Football game, volleyball game.
Yeah, high school sports gotta pay $1 if you're an adult.
Oh, for real?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. No. But you know what I mean? Like
no.
Yeah. Like
I know what you mean. Highly skilled, you know, competitive. Because even like soccer games, you can watch Division I soccer games and not have to pay a dime.
Yeah. You know, but here or more so like what I was trying to say, like here on island. You know, like
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe, you know. So it's kind of cool that people did come out and supported the fighters to it, you know, and enjoy a night of fighting, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that I wish I had. I never had was I'd never been to a local event where I could just watch and like drink beer and have a good time with my boys. Because always someone's fighting and they got a corner. You know, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, right? But it's like that's what if anything, as much as I am a competitor and a practitioner, man, I'm a huge fan.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the sport. I love yelling wacky shit from the stands too, you know. Knee, staple. dude.
Knee to belly. Knee to the belly.
Punch his
Punch his face.
dude.
Punch his face.
Bro, after a few beers, bro, that's like the best, like one of the most fun things you can ever do, dude. And then you lose your voice, and then after you just what a great night, right? Isn't it fucking with the right crew?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, so Sarah,
I mean, just like I've said, the environment, bro.
The
Just around
environment.
people, just and dude,
the
I think
best, bro.
our local fans are the funniest local fans.
oh, it's the
bro.
best, bro. It's the best, dude. And then so like in the UFC, right? Yeah, you have different fans, right? If you fight in Vegas or you fight in the US, depending where you fight in the US, right? But like it's very like drunk people throw the overhand right, kind of like fans, so you're like, okay, you get those guys. But and then when you I've been to a UFC in the UK where soccer soccer is like huge, bro.
Uh-huh.
And those motherfuckers can drink, dude. The arena gets wild, dude. Like it's like a different type of fan, like a different type of fan base.
Yeah.
And like I would love to fight in the UK. Fuck, dude, the fans are just crazy, so crazy. And then the other the ones that measure up to the UK is Australia and Brazil. Brazil was crazy because like if you're fighting a Brazilian guy, I never fought in Brazil, but like the guys that were fighting Brazilians, they have this chant in Portuguese.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, right? They say that like in all like sports events, right?
Mm-hmm.
But pakure, I don't know how it goes, but it's just like, oh wow, like wow, that sounds so cool. Like the whole crowd was like, oh yeah, they're saying that you're gonna die or we're gonna kill you. It's like, I just watched City of God. This is crazy.
I know what all that shit about.
Yeah. So, but man, like imagine an arena of like 15,000 Chamorros, dude.
Right.
It'll
just be a comedy show.
There's knee. Like, didn't even ring the bell yet.
Yeah. Throw the knee.
What's so crazy is Roman De La Cruz actually met a lady. She was in her 70s, and she has never missed an MMA event on Guam. And she would go with her daughter, or she would also go with her by herself. She was just a mega fan, dude. And she would
dope.
She never got free tickets. She would go to wherever the ticket outlets were, and she would buy a ticket, and she would go to the stands, and she would watch the fights, and she would know the fight. She knows the fighters, and she knows like, I don't know how savvy she was like with technique, but like that's the kind of dude. That's crazy. Imagine that. Oh, imagine like you're like just finding out your grandma. You were going to these things the whole time, But it's so cool, to hear like people resonating with that and fans, because it's such a great sport.
Yeah.
If you really get into it,
Yeah. Gosh, reminiscing.
Yeah, right. Man,
It's always a good thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess for you can see exactly where you've come from.
For sure, bro. For sure. Humble beginnings and great times.
Yeah.
Great times, dude. I remember one of my fights, when I was still living in Saipan, I was going to high school. We had our senior trip on Guam because I was fighting on Guam. And also too, the drinking age was 18. Yeah. Remember that when the drinking age was 18 on Guam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And everything closed at 4.
4, dude. That was a thing in Saipan. Like, so everyone from Saipan, they would like have their senior trips to Guam because of that.
My favorite thing about Saipan is the fireworks.
Oh yeah, dude.
You just go to the store, Sunshine Market or something like that.
Dude, and they even have stands everywhere. You just buy freaking fireworks,
and
bro.
Blow it on a Tuesday.
Yeah, dude. And it's normal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, yeah. So it's just
on a March 3rd.
But if you hold on to them too long, dude, like they might blow up right when you light them, dude.
Yeah, dude. Me and my friend, we were shooting Roman candles too. Yeah, they're just standing there. Pew, pew, like a lightsaber, like a Harry Potter scene.
Dude, growing up, we would have firecracker wars. It was the best, bro. I mean, I mean, it's probably one of the most dangerous things ever. You know what I mean? But yeah, firecracker war is real.
Growing up, man, it's a different time. It's a different time. One of my friends said, I think I've said this before on the podcast, is we would get punished. Going inside was being punished. You know?
Yeah.
We wanted to be outside so much.
Yeah.
Like, what's the first thing you did when you got home? Fucking put your bag down, take off, change your shirt, and go outside.
Go outside,
or
dude.
just stay in the same shit that you were just in.
Yeah.
Until that fucking no light outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, just a different time, right?
Yeah.
Different time. But then again, right? Like, we think about perception, like our time too was very different compared to like our parents' time, you know. And then our parents' time was totally different from our grandparents' time, you know. So it's kind of like, but the new gen is a different time, bro.
Different
Fuck.
time, dude. Different time.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, me, I'm not a father or anything, you know, so I don't know what to expect in raising a kid in this generation, you know, this time where everything's iPad and
bro, I can't imagine. So
streaming.
So like, yeah, and the type of information that they can find at any time, you know. So one of the best advice, and, you know, and I don't mean to make people feel bad, but you know, about kids using the iPad, whatever. I think kids definitely need to know how to use the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fuck, bro. It's like, if you don't know how to use it, you're gonna be super handicapped in modern day society. You know, I hate to say it like that, but you will if you don't know how to use like a smartphone or an iPad or shit. If you're iPad savvy and you try to go work something on a Samsung, fuck, totally different thing, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. So with that being so, at least I got that right out there. But the best thing, one of the best things that I had a friend tell me before I had my first son was, don't get your boy addicted to that thing. Don't get him on. I wish I never got him on an iPad. So I'm so blessed that Sarah and I are able to do that, you know, and
like give him like iPad time or
no,
like none at all.
No, none at all, bro. So if or now he is, but it's called, he doesn't call the iPad an iPad. He calls it school.
Okay.
So the only thing on the iPad is our apps for learning. For learning. So he's doing puzzles, he's doing different things, but he only has like a small window that he has to do it, you know? Like if he wants to do it after his time is up, like his hour is up or whatever, or whatever, it's just like, no, you know, like enough screen time. If anything, he watches Netflix, you know, when he does, but no phone, no iPad, you know. So it's cool to see him like playing outside, and you know, so now I'm like, man, is this gonna bite him in the butt? So that, is he gonna be kind of awkward in his time period of society? Like, oh man, here's Franklin, dude, so he wants to play outside, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I don't know. So so these are the
what, you don't have Fortnite?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You don't have Fortnite on your iPad? Look at my iPad.
I know, I got the new iPad. Shit, dude, I think Franklin's iPad's like the iPad 2, bro. Like slow, you know what I mean? Like, I did my boy, but yeah, I mean, he, you know, for he's only like 2 years old. For sure, he's gonna be 3. But man, I just, you know, and I hate to say it, but like, you know, it just kind of, I feel bad with just seeing people. They see it as a convenience versus a learning tool,
right?
You know,
and then there's a lot of kids. But as soon as they peep, it's like, oh,
yeah,
head it up, headphones up,
yeah, no, for sure.
Watch this.
No, but don't get me wrong though. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I wish, like, fuck, dude, Franklin is just being such a fucking asshole. You won't fucking keep still in this damn restaurant, and you're throwing shit everywhere. Like, oh god, like. Oh, I wish I could just here's the phone, you know, but but we always catch ourselves, and it's kind of like, okay, no, fuck that, dude. Yo, like,
here, zombify yourself. Go into zombie mode.
I know, but so now it's like, it's like fuck, man. But I think now, like, man, when I was a fucking like this, my mom will beat the fucking shit out of me, dude.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
You know, but now it's totally different, you know.
Yeah, my dad's version was, hey, let's go outside.
Yeah,
let's go.
So
attitude adjustment.
Yeah. So you know, so I do that. So, you know, I discipline my son.
Yeah.
You know, and and now he you know, he listened. You know, not, I mean, like, and also too, like, I try to. he comes with us to jiu-jitsu, right? Sarah and I do jiu-jitsu in the afternoon.
Okay.
So he comes. So if anything, the best thing that I feel that really works for him is just, the best thing or the easiest thing for a kid to learn is when you by example. So it's so nice to have him, like he sits outside with Rocky and he's watching class, he's playing with his toy dinosaurs and he's watching, but it's so cool that he sees me and Berto talk about it, is that he sees me and Sarah sitting down, being attentive, watching the instructor instruct, and we're just sitting down, we're quiet, we're not playing, so we're kind of, like, it's kind of cool, and we just need to do more activities like that so that he can continue to learn,
Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
And he's been so much better that he's been watching us at jiu-jitsu, and then the fact that we pay respects to each other before we spar. We fucking go hard, and then afterwards we shake hands, we dap each other up, we fix our belts, we fix our gis, we go back and we're listening back to the instructor, so, and he's take for granted, he might not really fully understand, but he's a sponge, bro, and he's taking all of this in. So, like, back to the whole, I'm sorry, here we are, but back to the whole iPad thing, is that I feel is just really and I understand, new parents or parents that are, man, long day at work, they come back to a fucking kid that just had some candy and it's just raw.
Yeah.
Fucking kids are, it's a man, I love them. I love them to death, bro. But sometimes they're a handful, you know what I mean? And the easiest thing is to just take your phone and just put that in front of their face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the easiest thing. Like, it's so easy, like, it's so convenient, and I totally see.
I think you can see it more as like a distraction.
Distraction,
right?
yeah, or just
distract
keeping
them from
distract them.
acting crazy.
Yeah, because
Like, fuck, you're being crazy. Distract.
yeah, so I'm so glad that Sarah and I were okay that when Franklin's crying out loud in the restaurant, or he's fucking acting a fool, or he's for granted he's a really good boy, man, I love him to death. He's really good boy. And in the event that he's complaining or whatever, it's not like we're like, oh my god.
But he's also not the perfect human, right? I mean,
Yeah,
in the
like-
sense where he's
like,
always good.
Yeah, I'm more so in the
Like this all the time.
exactly, dude. I would hate for him to be like that,
Right.
Like, if anything, I'm just so glad that
Spoiled for a young boy.
for real, dude. Full of energy, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Just
all I
wants
want to do is fucking
I just
move.
want to run. I just want to run.
Get out of this.
I know.
High chair.
I know.
Get me out of this high chair.
He's just learning, bro.
Yeah.
He's just learning how to be a fucking human being. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad that every restaurant that we go to and he's acting a fool or whatever, right? Or he's just acting crazy, that people understand. Yeah. So that's what we're really blessed about. But man, the iPad or fucking use it as a tool, not as a convenience, I guess, is the only advice I can say. Like, I'm so glad that I took the advice of my
Note
friend.
taken.
Yeah, bro. But watch out, dude. I mean, it's so like, yo, I just want to fucking just chill. God, I just want to just chill here, just watch this shit.
And now you got two of them.
Got two of them, but at least now, honestly though, now that I have two, it's so much easier. Now, even though Rocky can't really run around and play, he's only like 7 months, but they fucking interact. So it's kind of like,
That's a distraction too.
yeah, it's like
For him.
but they're learning, you know what I mean? They're learning, they're interacting, and it's like now versus being the only kid, daddy, mommy. Now it's like, daddy, mommy, Rocky, check this out. And then Rocky's laughing, interacting, so it's kind of like, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's kind of cool having two kids.
Mm-hmm.
They have each other.
And then if you have enough kids, like Ultramo style, then
I would just have a farm in the back.
Then Franklin will start raising the younger one.
Yeah. Like, dude, Franklin's gonna learn how to fucking change diapers, wash clothes. Do so like our house, right? I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, man, Franklin, can you just hurry up, bro, and help me fucking bush cut, dude? Dude, like, holy. But, man, it's so cool because he sees me and Sarah out there all the time, so he would just go grab a rake, and even though he's not doing it right, like, it's kind of, man, they really, like you said, monkey see, monkey do.
Right.
It's the best instructor, the best teacher, bro. By example, so... And I'm only almost 3 years into parenthood. Yeah, I'm still at the very brink. Yeah. I'm just still at the very starting point. But yeah, man, it's just life, man. great.
Yeah, it's changed a lot for you.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
what are your plans? What is your bounce back for 2019?
Looking to lock in a fight end of March, maybe April. Been talking to my manager about it. Nothing locked in. I wanted to get on the London card, but that was like mid-March, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Yeah, so
you're prepping right now.
a bit, yeah. Since this year, since the beginning of this year.
Okay.
After the holidays, just been prepping.
After the holidays.
yeah, dude. Yeah, so man, I gotta give a shout out to Boko Box. You know, they back to like weaknesses, right? And having to go down, they've actually been playing a huge role in the prep process because I can chow, dude. And the fact that they're making meals, fuck, dude, I'm like, whoa, dude, I'm like, this is diet food, but I'm losing weight, and it's just a convenience, and I don't know. I just gotta give them those guys a shout out.
The
Man.
shameless plug for them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And if you've never, their whole thing is like wholesome foods, right? And me as an athlete, I'm learning like, fuck, it's not only just training hard and having a strong mindset, bro. It's like fucking fuel too. You know what I mean?
Putting in your body.
Yeah, and then you also learn. You also learn more about yourself. That's what I love martial arts and the competitions. Like I'm really learning a lot about myself, bro. Like how it's so crazy to have my body go from like running struggling to run 3 miles to like running 9 miles easy in like a span of like a month and a half, 2 months. Just imagine like that's how capable our bodies are,
right?
Like and the fact that I get to learn about it the way that I am and the way that I do through nutrition, through hard training, through mindset, through whatever. It's just, I love it, bro. Yeah. The philosophical side.
Let's end on that. Yes, hell yeah, bro. Let's cut out of here. Anything you want to put on? Any shameless plugs? Any shout outs? Any way people can follow you? You are the master at social media here on Guam. I just got to put that out.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I love it. I like the way you you track. You're able to keep people entertained into what you're doing,
man. So that so I actually had a conversation right before I walked up. I called a friend, right, and I was asking him like just some like different piece of advice or whatever, because I wanted to do this. So this year, so I was talking to Logan. Logan Rages, do you know Logan Rages? Yeah. So we were talking about.
He's been on the podcast too before. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was asking him some advice, right, for like like online like strategies or whatever, and whatever. But more so, I wanna, this year I've made the decision to continue vlogging.
Nice.
Or like video work.
And you're very good at it.
Because I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
So my question to him was, like, bro, man, sometimes I might I'm documenting shit, I'm filming stuff, I'm taking photos all the time, but like sometimes I feel like I'm not adding, for people that are watching, like I'm not adding value. It's like, man, but you gotta, like, what do you love to do? Why are you doing it? If you don't love it or you don't know the reason why you're doing it, then you're gonna run into roadblocks. And I was like, what do you love to do? Aside from martial arts, I'm like, man, I love editing videos, I love shooting, and I love filming, and I love editing videos, and I love photography. Like it's like a thing that I enjoy, like I whole like I really do enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, so just keep doing that, so I just feel, and this is the reason why like I have a mad respect for Master Random, because it's our modern day storytelling or story capturing.
Thank you.
Because I feel, the reason why I'm such a huge into photography, even though I'm still learning and getting better at it, right? Like why I love photography so much and videography so much is because you're able to capture greatness of of people that you would think normal, but you get to capture greatness and have it for forever,
Right.
Whether it's someone giving water in Africa to someone that needed water, or to winning a world championship and having that photo of you and just like the emotion captured through the lens of holding the belt up, to to even like snapping a shot of you right now, you know, like this is what a great conversation that we can look back at the photo. I'm like, fuck, remember that shit? What were we talking about? You know, like,
Right.
or even fucking at its best, documenting this whole fucking conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like capturing little instances of greatness within people, because everyone has it, you know, and just people just don't really know, you know. That's why I feel like Instagram's such a big thing, because you can really paint the kind of picture that you want to paint on it, you know, which is also to a dangerous thing, you know,
Yeah.
like for yourself and for whatever,
In anything, right?
in anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, anyway, so this year I'm gonna just keep up with my vlogs and
You got a couple accounts, yeah.
yeah. So man, my Frank the Crank page is really kind of just about me and my journey at MMA and just family life, fucking anything like so I made, I don't know if you saw, like I had stories the other day of like making rice. I've never made rice on the stove. Fucking crazy, dude. So I had Sarah coach me through it, you know. So I was making story. I'm gonna post a video and I'll send you the link, right?
Yeah.
But it was a bunch of stories of me fucking making rice, dude, and it was so stressful, bro. But I got it, dude, and it was badass and it was good. But you know, I never made rice on the stove because it was rice cooker, you know.
Right. What is
So whatever, dude.
But I
my
saw
dog.
that, Frank.
that? Oh, you
Oh, you saw that one?
Yeah, that was,
Bro, you know how to make rice on the stove?
yeah.
Dude, this guy's
still
from-
learning. Still learning.
No, for real. Yes or no? Yeah? Can you make rice on the stove?
This guy's born and raised with yeah, dude.
I tried it only a couple times.
Yeah. No, because you don't need to, right? Because the rice cooker, bro. No, seriously, you know,
Yeah.
dude. And then now I'm like, wow, man, I want to try making rice on on top of a fire, wood, you know, like, dude, that's controlling the heat and shit. You know, don't want to burn the rice. No, but anyway, so. You know, so these are little things I just wanted to document it just so that I could have, and then I was just getting so much like feedback from it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting so much feedback from it. I was like, whoa, dude, this is kind of cool. This is kind of crazy, but you know, like it's just little glimpses of like struggle that I was having that I didn't know that I was learning so much from, you know, and these are things that I just really want to get back into vlogging and just storytelling, dude. I just love it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just love storytelling and having, and if someone can take things out of it, or you know, any positives or any or whatever.
Yeah, just keep putting it out there, dude.
Yeah, you know, that's what I love about the Master Random show. Like it's always getting content, you know,
Yeah.
always getting content and
Did he mention what's your photography page?
oh, so no, yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Frank the Crank.
Okay.
At Frank the Crank, or you can also find me on Facebook or whatever, YouTube, my YouTube channel. Search Frank the Crank, I think it's up there. And so I finally pulled the trigger last year on my photography page, and you know, photography services. I mean, for granted, right? I'm not getting a lot, or I'm not being proactive with it, but I love it. I love taking photos, you know, and man, from weddings to lifestyle to capturing anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's Caught by Crank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow it. Yeah. Why am I saying okay? Like,
Yeah. Caught by Crank. And
You have a website that everything kind of links to?
no, it's just on IG. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking of pulling
update your website.
Yeah, we're just pulling the trigger and just getting it a full-fledged thing, you know. Just so much things that I just want to do this year, but just staying consistent, you know. Like just keep pumping out shit.
Yeah.
Keep pumping out content, you know.
Yeah. For sure, dude. Yeah, and there's a lot of shit coming out. This piece right here. So shout outs to Veronica Cruz, Honey Studio.
Whoa.
She made this. I asked her to make me a podcast theme.
Whoa.
And so
Oh, that's legit.
yeah. And it uses a Gary V quote, run the marathon, not the sprint.
Yes.
And it's a nice daily reminder of, you know, why I'm doing this podcast. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and she got the mask behind you. You know, very significant part of the pictures, I guess. And I suppose that's me. I don't know.
Whoa.
No, yeah, dude. So it's
Run the marathon, not the sprint, bro.
So yeah, shout outs to you, Veronica. Incredible piece. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm taking all those Thailand pictures down. I gotta put this. This has got to be in the back of the video stream. So
Wow. Yeah, man. Just keep at it, bro. I'm so glad, man. Thank you. Just so super stoked. So crazy is that I remember, I don't know who it was. But I saw this sticker, dude. Actually, bro, I think I still have some. They're in the car. But I remember getting just a bunch of these stickers, and what was it for? I think it was maybe Matt Scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know who it was, but got a bunch of stickers, and I was like, man, what's this fucking Master Random? And then I went to the IG page, and it was like just that face, and it was random, and I'm like, launching soon. I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah, this is the very beginning.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this, dude? This is fucking random. No, but I was like, dude, I have no idea what the hell this is, you know? And then it was like, it came out, then it was just boom, boom, boom. And you've been at it since, bro. And I just got
4 years this year.
Yeah, and
this February is the mark of 4 years.
Nice, man. And you got a good team with you too, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's the thing, bro. So
yeah, Matt's been very integral through this whole process. I wish he can come on camera, but
yeah,
just
Matt.
as far as like upgrading from the last time you were here to having like a full, like a semi-full production,
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Hey, man, the next one, dude. The next one would be in your studio.
Hopefully, yes.
Yes, no, it will be.
Yes,
It will be.
it will be. It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we won't make it too long from now. Anything else you want to put out?
No, man. Babe, I love you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think you're calling me.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on. Yeah, babe, I think you're calling me. Don't worry, I'm gonna take a picture of Boo for you, so that I'm not. So to prove to you that I'm not at some other chick's house, okay? See, you guys are laughing because you guys totally know what I'm fucking talking about, motherfuckers. Dude, and everyone on this thing listening too, you know. Oh yeah, no, Boo, I'm not snapping a shot of you. I'm not sending it to my chick, dude. Babe, I'm gonna send you a picture of Boo right now, just to let you know that I'm not at another chick's house.
How do I know that?
See, and there's videos, and I got my ring. See, girl, it's shiny. It's shiny. Nah, man. Shout out to my wife, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My brother.
And to you guys. Thank you guys.
Let's not make it too long again.
Yeah.
Before you come back on. It's always fun talking to you, dude.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. Dude, this time we actually talked about fighting.
We did. Yep.
Holy shit, we actually talked about... Oh, the first one we kind of did. And then the second one was like, dude, we were like...
Well, the first one, I was a very inexperienced talker.
But it was cool, though.
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. We did it at the office.
Yeah.
Bo was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how this thing transforms over time.
Right.
And just any parting words before I cue it out here.
Man. And support Master Random and just keep the support going for this guy. You know, he at the end of the day when like push comes to shove, like this is gonna be an archive of just a bunch of great conversations, you know.
Thank you.
It's gonna be the mark of fucking
I appreciate
conversations.
that, bro.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
it. And it will be, bro. I promise you, man. 20 years, 30 years on the line, just don't lose your fucking hard drives and shit.
Right.
No, but it's online, so it's gonna be on the cloud. So
as long as I pay for my membership.
yeah. So sponsor the show so that we can keep it fucking going. Yeah, no, for sure, man.
I won't quit my day job yet.
I don't. What is it? Never test the depth of the river with both feet.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Way to. That's a good way to end this
Yeah.
podcast, dude. And thank you so much, dude. Even thank you for sharing. You know, like I know it's not easy to talk about losses and
especially yeah.
You know, and
then,
be able to go into depth.
But also too, I feel like it's the best way to cope with it. You know, it's to be honest with it and just be like, hey, this is what happened. And no, thank you guys for hearing me out and thank you for asking. You know, having me talk about it just helps me get better. You know, like truthfully, I've only watched the fight once, only.
And I was in the hospital.
No. I just saw the highlight of that.
Oh, okay.
I just saw the kick. But I actually watched the whole fight from the whole.
Okay,
I only watched it once. You know, that's where I'm at with it still. You know, maybe I might be ballsy and maybe watch it this week. You know, so it's gonna come along.
Right.
It's gonna come along
For sure.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Process.
Here we go. Frank the Crank Camacho back on the podcast, everybody. Maddie, who do you love? Maddie loves everybody. B, you haven't met B yet. B helps us out. He just had a baby, brand new
Okay.
baby, so so he's doing daddy duties.
Nice.
And so it looked like Matt's gonna be the permanent producer here.
yeah.
They were splitting duties for a little bit, but now it's
Matt, do you have any kids?
Oh. so
Just
we're-
practice. Practice. Dude. Fuck, man. Dude, have you ever tried Alpha Brain?
Yes, I take it almost every day.
Oh, dude, man, you gotta cycle off of it too, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, not every single day, but when I do remember, it's like I was using it to study for my exam.
Isn't it so
And
great,
then-
dude?
Yeah, and then I use it to before I play basketball.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like
so I take
like-
it before
feels like
fights.
doping.
Yeah, dude, I take it before before sparring sessions.
Yeah,
Man, I just never realized it till after. I'm like, whoa, dude, that was fucking methodical.
yeah,
bro.
doing shit you don't usually
You do, and
fucking.
you're just learning. Or you're so aware.
Yeah. I definitely don't take it 3 times a day every single
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So it's like it's very
Supplemental.
yeah.
Mm.
Only when I absolutely like think I am gonna need it, like when I'm trying to study.
Have you tried
Very
it, bro?
very helpful.
Alpha Brain?
No, I haven't,
Wow.
Yeah.
but I'll check it out.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
good. I have a constant subscription coming in every 3 months.
Holy shit! Okay,
Yeah.
fucking like that,
Yeah,
dude.
no, but
Damn,
it's
I'm
not-
still my first bottle,
But,
bro.
Yeah, I mean, but I give a lot away
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know, my lady takes some. She's in her class.
Wow.
Pops out Alpha Brain. You know, while she's like writing a paper. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So it's super helpful, dude. Yeah, I think it's
Bro,
really
it's the
cool.
shit, dude. Sarah takes it when she's like editing, and then I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's like in there for 8 hours. Okay, she's editing like videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I think I need to end my subscription before I get too many bottles.
I know, right?
Wow.
Dude, I'll buy one from you, bro. If you have an extra one.
Yeah, dude. No,
okay, at least.
I'll give you whatever bottle I have left if a new one.
Yeah.
comes.
Oh no, I have some good. No, but yeah,
Be like, hey, dude, here.
I know, right?
But yeah, let's get out of here. I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude.
My dog is whiny and he's probably needs the bathroom. But my brother, thank you again.
Man,
And
Always.
thank you
Thank you.
everybody. Maddie loves you. B doing his thing. I love you. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Frank the Crank Camacho, Master Random.
Peace. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. Frank the Crank Camacho, what a awesome guy. Big shout out to the sponsor of the podcast, Strogwam. Go and download the Strogwam app today. Use the code word random19 RANDOM 19 and get $10 off your next ride. Support us on Patreon. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Master_random. Twitter is masterrandom.gu or _gu. And Facebook, Master Random. And there's ways you can follow and support the podcast. And thanks again. Oh, don't forget to go and rate the podcast on iTunes if you like the podcast. 1 star, 5 stars. 5 stars are always preferred. So go download the podcast today. And thank you so much for always being the baddest.